Too much going on over there, you know? Too much going on. I had to leave. I want to figure out something though. Yo, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, can you guys subscribe? It shows at the top right of my screen. It shows like this little. Pretty cool. It goes there. It goes there. Yeah, see that? Ooh. Doesn't work? I don't know, man. It's weird. Whatever. I'll fix it. Alright, let's take a look at GJ here. So, take a look at GJ here. GJ is currently bullish. The trend is overall bullish, right? But the candle yesterday actually came all the way back down the range because we broke above this resistance. And then what we did after was we actually came back inside the range, right? This candle decided to do the whoop-de-whoop. Because the candle before, it broke out of the range, right? At this point, we're going to continue up further to maybe these levels, you know, these levels over here, you know, this resistance over here. But what it did was, it came back down the range. So if we're coming back down the range here, we're technically still at support, right? It still has some minor support here. It's like a major support actually. It came up to major support. It also closed a no bottom wick, meaning there's no range to go down. So it's gonna be interesting what happens here. But I was up a little around 12 last night. I was looking for a setup. Well, I wasn't looking for a setup. I was just on the charts trying to fix up my OBS thing. But I was looking at GJ as well, and I could tell you that the buys that I was seeing above this resistance here were probably the cleanest buys of all time, you know, like literally buys. I was watching it play out as it happened. I was like, wow, it's a clean buy. But of course I didn't enter. You know why? Because I didn't answer because it wasn't my trading time. I didn't want to build a bad habit. But it was like very clean buys above this resistance. The moment we formed like a bearish candle here at resistance, confirming resistance has been tapped, and we broke the high. Those were clean buys coming back up to this resistance over here. So very clean traffic move on GJ, but I do believe, let's see what happens today. Sells were so cleaner, man. If you guys did not get in sells here, woo, man, very clean. This is what I taught you guys all the time, man. This is called the seller replay, right? We call it the seller replay. We form support, bullish candle, close bullish as support, very minor support. 1 hour, take a look at the 1 hour. It's still bearish. 30-minute, technically still bearish, right? 15 closed bearish. There's no buys here. This is a very weak bullish candle. Broke the lows. Sell stops below, coming down to the range. Very clean trade, man. This is a fake out. Nice little 32 pip range. If you took buys here, you failed me today, man. You guys failed me today. If you guys took buys, you guys have failed me today, man. But if you guys took sells, congrats, man. You guys are learning. You gotta know when to take them, when to follow the trend. You know, when you counter trend, understand how long the counter trend for. You know, so. Man, that's tough. It doesn't work. That's fine. Weird. Gold sells. Actually, hold on. Before I go to that, I was I was checking something out. I was thinking like a gold and GJ here actually, and I believe you can get more sells in on GJ once you break below the support down here. Sells below this range, coming down to this support. is lovely. If I were to sell GJ today, I'll give GJ 2 attempts for sells. So, yeah. Gonna look for sells below here because we missed the sells here. Obviously, this is like before my stream, 6 a.m. Right, sell below there made sense, but then sells below here makes sense as well. Right, because if price wants to drive up, it has to respect what levels? It has to respect this level. Think of it as a retest, you know, broke above, retest, right? So technically, it should respect this level, it wants to drive up. But if this support is getting broken, if we're creating support here and it gets broken, we're going to come back down. There's no retest, man. We'll come all the way back down to kind of fill the range. So you can expect that from GJ. It's going to be a good trade. I mean, it's going to be a good day. I'm also going to fix the webcam. I'm going to fix it, alright? So it's going to be up here. It's down here for now, but when I get the webcam, it's going to be moved. So just bear with me for now. On a webcam. That's why I had the Hawaiian things that cover me up, because I don't know where to put my webcam. My 2 monitors are blocking the screen, so it's like, that's fine. Yeah, I seen the low of the 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute broke. I got it. Nice. Good trades. Good trades, man. Very clean trades. So this range you have here is about 34 pip range here on GJ. Not bad. A decent 34 pip range come down here. Very clean. Yeah, I think sells would be below these levels here, or buys would probably be above this resistance. If you can get buys above this resistance, that'll be amazing, right? Because last night during London, what we did was, during pre-NY, we formed the resistance, started to reject, aka come down to make support here. We failed to make support. We broke support here, therefore we came further down to the range. Very clean sells again, right? So now, if you're looking for more sells, that'll be either down here, or buys would be probably above this resistance, or if we break back into this range to go up, because this is now your current range. This is where your new range will likely to be made, right? So depends on what happens here, but if price has to reject the support, so to come up to this resistance, you will not have a range. Then you gotta wait for a breakout to the upside or breakout to the downside. Probably a breakout to the downside, but yeah, that's what happens. Your input on GJ on Monday played out perfectly with the candle close above 105 and 8 for buys. I don't remember what happened Monday, man, to be honest with you, but if it played out for you, it played out, right? So I hope you got some pips out of it, or got some knowledge out of it. Good morning, guys. Let's see if I can flip my $5 account today. Oh, you blew that account, right? Yep. So you messaged me the other day telling me that you weren't gonna make the same mistakes again, and then you know. 2 weeks later, you know, on the YouTube stream, she's like, yeah, so I understand now. Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand now. You know, literally a week later today, you're like, I have $5 count in my account. I'm a flip my account.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help that one.
You're risking $1 per trade, man. You're risking about 20% per trade, man. Yo, $5 account, man. Just withdraw, eat some food, and just call it a day. You know, call it a day.
Shoot.
Like, you're not gonna it's not enough for you to, you know, to leverage off of, man. Like, $5 account, you can take like 1 trade probably. If you get lucky, you can flip it. But it's like, at that point, man, you might as well just step back, take a break, come back when you have more funds. You know, just withdraw, get McDonald's or something. You know, get a burger. But like a $5 account, man, you know, you have a disadvantage, man, in the markets. Yeah, 100 leverage, I get it, but like, you know, it's like 1-2 trades and you can't take any more trades, man, with the margin, literally. Unless your broker offers a 0.001, which I doubt. Oh, you saw your PC today? Where are you from? I am from Canada, man. Where are you from, man? What's your nationality, bro? My nationality is Vietnamese. I am Viet.
Why?
Zaya's cold white kicker from a telegram. Oh, so he's a mentor. He's a mentor that. Okay, makes sense. Hey guys, where are charts at, man? I expect some charts from you guys, man. Where are charts at? You know, Zay, I'm not gonna expose you Zay as cold, man, but I've seen you copy my signals, man. I don't know, man. I've seen you in text and everything.
Ooh.
He is cold. Anyways, let's take a look at gold here. What's gold gonna do today, guys? I'm gonna move this actually. Some water. Kinda thirsty. Ready. Alright. I believe you start gold's creating like some type of resistance here. And we are creating like a bomb support here. So, it's like your little range that you have here on your gold, like a very minor range here, 15 minute, 30 minute, yeah, a little range here on a 30 minute, that we created here. You're definitely gonna need to break out this range. If you do break it to the downside, I could potentially see we could head down towards retesting the lows potential there, because daily is bearish, current candle is bullish. But take a look at the day time frame. The day time frame open up bullish, right? This could be a high that's being created because the overall day candle is overall structured bearish, and look where we closed. We closed below the support. High probability where we'll come down towards these levels today. You know, 1870, you know, 1860 levels today, right? In order for that to happen, we're gonna need to find some type of rejection and some type of resistance on a small time frame. So where could that be potentially? If you look at the day time frame is bearish, but look where we're just rejecting off of. We're rejecting off of this minor resistance here. So if we're rejecting off that minor resistance, high probability we could be making a lower high here for price to be making more lower lows on this current candle. So when this candle flips, high probability it will continue down bearish. So take a look at the smaller time frame. Go back to like the hourly time frame here. You have GJ in this range. I believe once you break below the support here on the 30-minute time frame, we will continue down towards retesting the lows today. You know, around these levels. Because then daily candle will be flipping bearish, and we'll potentially be heading towards 1867, which is that support on the day time frame, and that lines perfectly with the analysis we have here. Right, so I'll preferably take sells on GJ on gold below 1887 down to 1880, and then below there wait for this kind of range to break out, take more sells. But if you're gonna get sells on gold below this support, I suggest you try to attempt a runner, because high probability it's gonna follow the daily trend and flip the bearish down towards like 1868 levels. The day time frame is bearish, right? See that makes sense? Same thing applies on 30 minutes, same thing applies on day time frame, right? Look for most logical support levels, and the most logical support level on the day time frame is gonna be 1868, right? So, yeah, we should continue down here. Ooh, 15 minutes actually closed. Me, I'm not personally gonna be trading gold until December, but if you guys are looking at gold sells, I look for sells below the support here. Maybe wait for a 15 closure or something closure here, or a break of this 30-minute low potentially, right? That's gonna be the 1 hour low as well. 1 hour wick, full of wick, very clean come down here. So yeah, that's my gold analysis if you have to trade in gold. GJ. Sells below here. Perfect. Is the face cam okay for you guys? Is it where's place fine? CEO giving free knowledge. If I could pin messages, man, I would pin that message. Thank you. You know, that's the focus, man. That's always been the focus. People just love knowledge, so why not provide them with the free knowledge that they want for free? Do we have any news today? We have no news today. We have very minor USD news today. FOMC meeting minutes. That's around 2 p.m. That doesn't really affect what we do today, this morning, though. Alright. Do you have any news last night? Last night we have nothing major. Okay, nothing like that. Just nothing spectacular that popped up randomly. So that's fine. Okay. Yeah, this actually we had this last night during so. We had this, and I can't tell you guys the amount of screenshots I got of people in sells for US30 and gold. It's like, okay, this happened like, they mentioned this around like what, 3-4 o'clock? At 3-4 o'clock, people are still trading. Crazy, man. Still trading the New York session like it's the NY Open. You know, I saw screenshots of them entering sells, top wicks. I'm like, oh wow, amazing. But man, still trading at 3-4 p.m. here. You should learn how to relax a bit, you know. And like the crazy thing is like people like a lot of traders they usually don't talk about certain pairs until they make a huge move. Like for example, GG can be ranging, they could be making these low moves here, and they'll never talk about it. But when they make like suddenly makes a huge like 100 pip day move or something, everyone will just be on it, man. So. And those are people that trade too many pairs, man. You know, because when you have your focus on one pair, you're not gonna be jumping from pair to pair like that. You know, when you have your focus on one pair, it's no matter what happens within that one pair during the day, you understand how to trade it. You understand when to not trade it, right? For example, with GG here, like some days we have rangy days, some days we don't, right? But we take advantage of both days. If it's rangy, it's a learning day. If it's not rangy, it's a execution day, right? Some days you might have both, but always focus on one pair, man, or 1 to 2 pairs. Which are effects? Is that downside caused by news? In which case would you see a correction? From price action, what I know is that I understand because we know that this move may have been affected by news. This sell here, right here. This is when it happened, right? I think. Was it? Let's take a look. Yeah, this is when it happened around 2-3 o'clock. This is when it happened. We did already correct that, man. Came up. This is the high before. This is the low. We broke out this resistance. Mirrored the same exact count coming up, right? And we corrected the move. So from price action, what I know now is that I understand that support was being created here. We broke support, came down to the next support. So if this is your minor support here, high probability will continue further down if you do break this support. If you respect the support, you can look for buys either at this support, which might be a bit risky, or wait for buys once you break above 136.626, which would be more valid because if you come back in the range here, what's going to happen is we will continue to push up like so. Like it's a safe form of support here, right? And then we start to push up and then eventually pop back in the range like this. Then I'll look for buys going up like this. And that'll be my buy. My buy will be this entry candle, stop loss below current previous candle, TP up here at this resistance. That'll be a trade I'll be looking for. If I'm looking for buys. But if I'm looking for sells, however, sells will be a bit different. My sells would be if you were to continue down like so. Let's say we come down like this, and we break the support. So breaking support means we're gonna close below, right? And then once we close below, start to continue down the range here. That'll be my sell. Sell will be entries will be, you know, obviously here, TP here, stop loss right here, right wherever it is. But I do believe we have more room to come down here. I don't believe this support is formed yet until we actually close, because look left there, we have more range to come down here. Your overall range is this. This is your overall range, right? And we only tapped this part of the support. We still have a little more range to come down here. We're at minor support here. If you look looking left though, we still have still more room to come down here. So I'm looking for support to be made down here and not up here. So I don't really trust this support here if you do close. So that's why I'm either way, we're gonna take buys if we break back into the range here, and those will be my buys. forgot to send Henrique and Wix9 the links. My bad, guys. Let me go ahead and send you guys the links. There you go. Enrique. Like, why are you so quiet today, man? What's going on?
Huh?
I'm like, why are you so quiet today, man?
Oh, I was doing up a chart for you, just showing you my trade.
Oh,
I'm not sure if I got out too early, but you'll see. I didn't want to give anything back, so I took the money, took the bag. It was a simple trade.
Simple trade. Nice. Since just entered this trade, would you give feedback? Yes, I'll take a look at it right now, man. Before I do that, actually, let me go on my controller. Let me link up my pages, Instagram page, and let me link up my website. People will stop asking those questions. Alright, so that's my website, that's my Instagram, that's my website. If you guys have questions, ask me on Telegram, or you could ask me on my Instagram. Send me a DM. But yeah, let me take a look at your chart. You guys like my background? This painting here? Not the painting, this drawing here I drew it in like grade 10. It's still up here. I drew like 10, 11, 12. About 4 or 5 years ago. And it's a picture of ASAP Rocky. If you guys know who that is, then that's fine. He's just an artist. Okay, so she sent a chart here. Let me take a look here. Copy. Let's go on. Paste. Okay, perfect. NAS 100 USD, 15-minute time frame. You have taking a sell here. Okay. You took a sell as we broke below support here. Stop loss there. Yep, it's a high probability trade. Very high probability trade. I'll take the trade if I seen it. Right, because you have support here formed. You then have a resistance up here. This is your range. We gotta break out the range. This candle here broke out the range. High probability will continue down here as long as we respect this high. Right, if it hits your stop loss, that's fine. I'll take the trade again and again and again and again, right? Because this is a high probability trade. This is a simple, this is like the number one play probably. Very simple play, yeah. It's pretty much part of the easiest plays you can probably have out there. But yeah, very high probability setup. I'll take the trade again and again and again and again and again if I seen it. But just understand, when it's like, you know, if you set the close bullish, close the trade, because high probability will come back into range, and if the sell might not be ready yet. I'm not sure how the hourly candle looks, but I'm anticipating that the hourly candle is bearish with this movement. So yeah, but yeah, they're very clean sells. This resistance has to hold though for us to come down. So yeah, stop loss is pretty valid there. Do you think 3 hours is worth it to commute to work? I'm not gonna answer that question. But actually, yeah, it is worth it to go to work, man. Because you're getting paid either way. Obviously, it's not the best situation, right? It's not the best situation that you're in to be driving 3 hours to work, but it's still work, so it's worth it. Where you live? Canada. London got stopped out. Did someone send out a chart? Did I miss another chart? Oh yeah, Samurai, you sent a chart. Let me take a look at that. Okay. You have GJ 15-minute time frame. High probability trade. Account builder. Yes. Candle close.
Actually,
bullish.
the candle was supposed to be over to the left.
Oh. Here, hold on. Candle close bearish below the range at 6:15 a.m. Nice. Observe clean traffic all the way down to here. Nice. Close trade out at 136.431. 18 pips at the close of candle. Didn't want to give anything back. Very, 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 very clean. Yes. Yeah, pretty much the same cells we mentioned earlier. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Wait for support to be created. Wait for resistance. You identify it as your range. Wait for a breakout of the range. Took cells down, coming down towards the support. This is clean traffic looking left. Take it all the way down to looking right. clean move. So very clean trade, bro.
Yep, I took that trade right where you have your candle right there at that box.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. I think on the 15-minute
I
time frame.
was gonna throw a 10 line on it.
10 line, okay. I think on a 30-minute time frame we closed below too, so this is a very clean sell. Or something happened here. I think yeah. We broke the lows here. This is clean sell. Sell stops there. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I were to be up at that time, I think I would have had sell stops here. Sell stops here. Stop loss current candle high. TP down towards this level. I would have got out as price just broke a 15-minute high at this rate just right now though. What's your analysis on gold, please? Gold is currently selling here. Yeah, we mentioned sells below the support here, so we mentioned sells below here. I'm not really trading gold, so until December, but that was my analysis for it. We should be able to come down to 1880 levels, or potentially 1882 levels, right? Because we had a range here, right? This is your previous range, and now we're getting a breakout. If we're getting a breakout of the range here, high probability will continue down to the downside, especially with the day candle being flipping bearish here, bouncing off of a minor resistance on a small time frame. Right, we made a resistance on a small time frame. Now we create a range, and now that we close below the range, high probability, as long as price respects this high, should be able to continue down here. If you break this high though, probably gonna come back in the range.
Hey, good morning, controller team.
Good morning, Ifty. Welcome back.
Yo.
How are you doing?
Yo, man. What's up?
What's going
I'm
on,
doing
man?
good, my brethren. I'm doing good, feeling good.
Damn, man. Where have you been?
Yo, wisdom tooth extraction was a mofo, my man. It was like
For 2 weeks like that?
it's been a week and a half, but like
Still hurts?
no, what happened was after the first week, the pain went away, but then I started getting migraines. And that was like bad, man. Like that just kept me in bed for like 4 or 5 hours more than I usually sleep, which was like weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like Advil, like maybe like 6 times a day. I finished all my oxycodone. It was bad, but
Mine wasn't that bad.
I'm good now though. Yeah, I was thinking about you the entire time. Like this man had 6 wisdom tooth pulled out.
No. In 3 years. 2, 4,
Yeah,
6.
that's what I meant. But like still, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it was a interesting experience, but yeah, we're good now though. We're good.
Nah, I remember literally the first day I got wisdom tooth out, I ate a steak.
Oh what?
Oh shoot.
I ate a steak,
What?
like right after, and because I was numb still. I was like, okay, cool, chilling. That doesn't hurt. Oh my god, man! After the numb worn off, I was like in pain. I was like dying.
Oh,
Bruh, I was in boot camp when I got mine taken out, and they had me laid up in the hospital for 3 days because your teeth my gums wouldn't stop bleeding.
man, crazy.
But they do like assembly line. They just lay you on the table, and they gotta pull like 200 Marines' teeth out. So
Oh, this is when you were serving. Okay.
yeah, it's literally in boot camp. It's literally like a 10-minute process. They just lay you down, numb you up, and just like start yanking them out next. And then they
Jeez,
send you
man.
over to the hospital for 3 days.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. I should have gotten this like many years ago. I've just been holding off, but just it got really bad. I'm like, all right, I gotta really go.
Damn.
But yeah, man. You know what's been helping me out though? Your timestamps, man.
Oh, you just get to it?
Yeah, I just get to those timestamps and I see what happened that day.
Huh?
That was pretty good. But then I won't lie, like I wasn't in a hurry to jump back in, also because I'm looking at GJ. I'm like, damn, it's still in that range. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Obviously, there's plays within the range where I'm like, that's okay. But yeah, this is definitely the longest I've been out without pulling a trade, like a week and a half. It
Yeah.
feels good though. I won't lie, it feels good.
Yep. Well, welcome back, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Welcome back.
I thought you were gone
Jimbo
forever. I thought you ditched us. Jimbo, Jimbo came back and then he had to dip right again.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Okay. Wix Enrique, what's up, boys? Samurai.
What's up, man? What's up? Just waiting for the
Hey,
first.
did anyone at
Hey.
time buys here? On 30-minute closure, bullish or support? Not right. I'm guessing not.
Oh.
Yeah, Ratic buys back in the range here. Back
Yeah,
in the
close.
previous range.
Hey, Don, would you attempt that? A buy after it dropped down so much?
Yeah, because what's happening here is, think of it like this. You had a low downtrend here today, right? You need resistance and support to be created. Where's that going to be created? Simple. It's going to be created here. Support's created there. The next logical resistance that can be created is going to be right here. So now you can consider this your range. This is your new range. So if we're breaking above the previous resistance that we created here, and we're closing above resistance here, what do you have? You then have us breaking out of range, because remember, this is a new range that we're in, right? If we're closing above the resistance here, we're closing above the range. It's simple as just we're breaking retest. Look for buys going up towards the fill range here. We're breaking structure, because price should technically respect these levels if it wants to drive down to follow the sell trend. But since it's breaking this resistance here, it's breaking structure to continue up. So high probability if you do break this resistance, you should see GJ head towards these levels right here.
No, and I didn't take the trade, but look at the previous resistance that we were at. You see how that bullish candle formed that support, and then the next one just drove.
Yeah,
down.
sell stops. Yeah, that seller replay.
Yeah, so that's the reason I don't take this buy. Is I'm afraid that next candle will do the same thing.
Ew, I feel you. Yeah, 1 hour still bearish. Yeah.
So I'd rather wait for it to actually give us a push up. I mean,
mean,
if we were bullish and
thing is,
this
like,
happened.
Either way, you would have hit break even on this trade. You know, seven and a half percent profit. You tap the minor resistance, stops to break even.
Yeah.
100% break even trade. Same thing with this one. Like this one closed a bit stronger than the previous one though. Came up like 11 pips. We just got 10 pips right there probably.
Yeah, but once I hit that next wick, I'd probably bring it to break even. The tip of the wick.
Yeah. Looking for sells to 135, 700. Yeah. 135, 700 was pretty clean once we break below the support here. I'll say so. Well, my sell target is going to be down, coming down to like this support probably. Not 700, probably like 950. And that'll be my sells target. Jason Kerr, waiting with US 30. I'll take a look at it, man. Don't worry. Is there a guy not streaming today or something? US 30-minute time frame. You have if price breaks 28020. Take a long. What do you think? Also clean candle to the left. Stop loss below these rejection levels at 27950. I believe you have resistance being created here, right? We're currently breaking above. I see that it was like 55 seconds left until we broke above. Yeah, pretty clean trap coming towards this resistance. I'll say that. You had like this whole level here, this area here where this is completely clean to head up towards that target. So yeah, buys above here is clean. Perfectly placed TP. Very clean. I'll be very careful of these levels though. This resistance right here, very minor one. If you entered on this where you marked up here, I'll probably look to move my stops to entries as we tap this amount of resistance, because high probability, well, not high probability, but we have a slight chance of it coming back down to hit your entries and eventually hitting your stop loss, right? If you start to reject off of that level. So I'd rather just move my stops to entries at these levels and let it run, and then, you know, that price come back here. So take advantage of that level, and then you can take eventually the runner coming up towards 2815, whatever your target is here. That resistance that you have. So yep, clean chart. And this this hat is like giving me a migraine. Yeah, I've been watching the streams for about a month now. Appreciate all the knowledge you give. Haven't seen you in here, man, but appreciate it, man. Have never seen you talk in here, but I'm happy you're gaining something out of it.
He's low key. Glad to have you.
saw you got rid of organic wording.
I mean, people know it's organic, right? If you know, it's gonna be one of those if you know things. But yeah, got rid of that. I was taking up too much space for no reason. Please take a look at my EJ charts. I got you. Don't worry. Your GPY 30-minute time frame, 1 hour and 4 resistance broken. Nice. Wait for count to close above this area. Take a buy. Yep. Very clean. Hey, this is like a perfectly placed, like perfectly clean play here. This is like a typical this is probably like your most textbook play you can probably think of. You know, price came up, bullish trend, tapped the resistance, made a resistance. Broke up resistance, made a range, right? That's your little range above resistance, above this entire resistance here. And now that we're close to bullish support, high probability is going to continue up here to follow the bullish trend. These levels is where people, or those swing traders, will take sells at, you know, stack more here, stack more here, stack more here, you know. But yeah, very clean trade if you follow the trend. Okay, breaking support here, breaking lows here. I'll wait for a closure in the range here. Oh man, I think sell stops below the 30-minute low is very clean. Because this 30-minute low is your support. Same thing happened here. We made a support here. If price decides to break this low, high probability we're continue down. Issue you have here is that stop loss is a bit big. But high probability we're going to continue down here towards that support. 4 hour has like what? An hour and a half left to close, right? So 4 hours per can continue down here, flip bearish. 4 hour tap the resistance coming down. It should be able to come down to pretty much tap the lows again at 135.950. 1 hour is currently filling this wick, potentially gonna push down here. So I'm not gonna have sell stops because stop loss is a bit big. Stop loss is like 22 pips. I'm gonna wait for a closure in the range here. We have like 4 minutes left. If you get the closure in the range, I'm gonna attempt more aggressive entries here with my stops above the current candle, not the previous candle, to reduce my stops.
This might be a very profitable day today.
You might have a very profitable day today. Two for the day before like 8 AM, man. Hey, gold came
negative
down.
RR here.
The
risk to reward here is negative.
It's negative? What you mean, man? 4 pip TP, 4 pip range.
I got my very next zone at about.
Oh, you have your zone differently.
10:50.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I understand why. The thing I have on this is that like overall, like I'm still bearish for today, right? Day close bearish, and overall the range yeah,
on the higher time frame.
The range is this. So either way, price should be able to come down to fill the entire range. You know, like I know these are minor support levels, but the whole like range is coming down to pretty much as we're coming back in the range here, we're probably gonna come back down to fill the entire range here. So. But yeah, 30-minute broke the lows. If this was smaller stops, if this was like a 10 pip stop, I would have probably attempted, or like 15 pip stops, but it's a 22 pip stop loss. My attempt would have been sell right here, TP down towards at these levels here.
Yeah, I think I got a similar support as Wix. I got support at 264. It might bounce right there.
264. If it bounces right here, I'm gonna move my support down to that support.
That's right. That's what I was thinking.
Because my original support was down there as well. My original support was down here. But as price started to make a resistance, a support like down here, at this level, I started to move it up a little bit. But yeah, there's support here. Kind of see what happens here.
Yeah, it kind of mimics that a little bit to the left as well, but it's all good.
I got mine at 215.
Yeah, there's support here. Yep. Definitely support here. Definitely supporter. Yeah, so probably sells below supporter. If whoever attempts to sell stops here, I suggest you move your stops to entries as you tap the supporter. It's like 6 pips in profit if you attempted it. Move your stops to entries at these levels because we are tapping at very minor support. So I'll wait for probably a closure in this range to enter more positions. Or whoever entered. Because I know some of you guys have the same trade ideas and you guys might have entered in this trade. Alright, be wary that there's a minor support here and price can reject at this level. Continue. Make a high, right? Gold's a nice call, but I saw mini resistance at 1883, so I locked in profits. Yep, there's a minor resistance there. Yeah, people got on gold sells here, right? Broke the lows, continuing down here, never broke the highs, right? Flip bearish, came down. If you guys enter on that opening, congratulations. We're coming down towards our TP here at 1880. If you guys took that sell call, congratulations.
Wow.
Stops to break even, you know, close half. It's like 20% profit. 30% profit. There we go, 30% profit. Actually, I'll just take profit right here, actually. I'll take profit right here at the support and call that a day for gold. Pretty simple concept right there for gold.
RF still in the gold trade at 1900. Good job.
Somebody just said RSI. Is that what I just heard from someone?
No.
No, RF.
Oh.
RF. Yeah, the chat.
I have still in gold sell since 1900. Nice. 20% runners close at 1980. Wow. About 1,000 pip move you have there, my friend.
Is that supposed to be 1880 or is that what?
Nah. He's talking about 1,000 pip move.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big move.
Good morning, organic crew. Good morning, Bryce. How was your day? Someone's saying try an EJ. I'll take a look at EJ for a second. Oh, this was EJ. I took a look at this already. Someone's saying chart BFF break even FX. I know you because I see you on Instagram. See your Instagram name. Break even FX chart here. 1 hour close below support. Yep, we did close below this minor support. 2 rejections to the upside. Closed. Could we take sells here if we push create resistance and break? Yes. Coming down to the support, yes, you can. But I'll be waiting for probably in this case some type of resistance be confirmed there. Right? A bearish candle. Because we have a resistance rejection. We have the rejection, but now we need a resistance to close. So if we close bearish here, you can take sells coming down towards that support. Or you can now identify this as your little range here. Right? Think of this as like your little range. You have a resistance here, support here. I'll wait for sells if you break below this very minor support down here. Pretty much below this range here. Lower here, take sells coming down towards these levels. Because now you have like a little range that has been formed here. Keep that in mind. My jaw hurts. But yeah, something like this we look for, right? Think of it as your little range that we formed just now. This is a 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. This should be a low range that you're in. So yeah. Okay, price has rejected this resistance, confirming that this is a decent support here. So that is good. We're great there. Now we just need closure below support, 6 sells coming down here, and I will attempt sells. What chart is that again? That is GPUSD. I believe it continued down here. Yep. GPUSD looks pretty bearish. Day candle close bearish. 4 hour is currently coming down. That chart was set on what time frame? 30-minute time frame, right? So let's take a look here. Yep, we broke the lows here. We've made a resistance, broke the lows. High probability we're continuing down here towards maybe the support down here. Ooh, there's actually a minor support right here. Overall, this is kind of choppy. I'm not gonna lie. We did have like a minor support here, at these levels. So I'll probably wait for a closure below our range. But then again, like you have like a support right here again. This is very choppy, a very messy chart. Why does my 30 minute not look like your 30 minute? Kind of confused here. Oh, we had like that. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, so you had that support
I think that
here.
chart's older.
You think? No, I think it just came down here.
It didn't happen already?
No, it just moved like right now. It's a current candle. I mean, yeah, you could take the sells coming down to support. Yeah, that's what you had, right? Yeah, it came down to support. It pretty much tapped that support that you mentioned. That was like what? A 24 pip range? Was it 24 pip range? 24 pip range. I mean, I don't know where you got in, but yeah, I mean, pretty much tapped your TP. This is pretty messy though. GU is pretty messy right now. Nah, it's clean, you know. And you get a band, you get a band. I have one runner left, trying to stop till 1950 on gold. Nice. Wait, 1950? You're taking buys? You're taking long-term buys or something? Is that what's happening? Man, today's gonna be a great day, guys. If you guys are on today's streams, you will learn a lot today and be very profitable today in these sells that we will take. Very clean setup. You know, you've been gaining knowledge on the streams if you can look for these entries without me, you know, being there. If you can simply say, oh, where would Don enter if he was in this position, you know, and you can see that we, like, you know, if you can picture that and understand where I'll enter, you pretty much gain a lot from the streams, man. Good shit, Robert. Cost 6 picks on the cells. Nice.
That's what he was saying when he was getting his wisdom teeth, right, FT? What would Don do? Don would pull 6 out. Hell yeah. I'm doing all 4.
Don't stop now, Doc. Keep going.
Don't stop now.
Yeah, pull everything out.
Yeah, everything in the back. Pull it out.
Wait, FD, were you on like gas or were you on like Novocaine?
Yeah, they gave me gas and anesthesia, everything, man. The needle, everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they
He was
numbed
laughing in
it.
his sleep.
Wait, is it the numb thing called Novocaine?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a needle,
Yeah,
right?
but Novocaine's a topical. Like you can't. It'll numb it a little, but like if you're getting like major procedures, you need like
they put the
18,
needle in.
18 shots, and some people will still feel it.
Nah, man.
They'll have
I
to,
had
like,
3
learn.
shots and I was numb on Novocaine.
They gave me
Right.
like 6 shots, bro.
They gave me like the rubbing thing that they rubbed my gum with like whatever numb my mouth, and then they put a needle.
Yeah, the Novocaine wasn't for the teeth; it was for the needle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh Novocaine's the thing. Oh, I thought Novocaine was a needle.
You'd be bouncing on the wall if they
Yo,
would give them.
what if would you accept $100,000 if you just take it out without anything?
Oh no, I don't know, man.
You can't feel them yanking on your mouth. Like they push down. They screw. Oh man, it's pretty.
Bro,
Yo,
they did
one of my closest friends, like a year ago, dude had no insurance. Somebody used to work with at my old job before that, and he had no insurance, nothing. And he literally went to a doctor that's got a license from like Russia. He doesn't have a license to practice yet. And the dude's like, yo, come, I can do the procedure for you. I can do the root canal, but I'm not licensed here, so I don't have access to any like Novocaine.
Oh, shit.
Man, that rip.
So the dude, he went to his house, he gave him a full root canal in his closet. It came out
crazy.
perfect, but he said, yo, he gave him something to like bite down on, and he's like, yo,
That's crazy.
Battlefield.
So something to punch, you know?
He did a root
Battlefield
canal for $80.
Battlefield
$80.
dentistry.
Wow.
He's like, I'm going to electrocute you. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
The guy told him straight up, like, look, if you can take some pain, it's gonna hurt. But like,
Bite down on the belt.
Yeah, I mean, like I was looking. I have insurance, but I was looking at the bill, and it was like $1,200. I'm like, jeez, man.
yeah, he's like, I ain't got no $1,200, but I can come up with $100.
Damn. Hey Don.
Yep. What's up?
Brown said he sent you his analysis and you didn't.
I'm looking at it right now. So you have Euro JPY on a 30-minute time frame. You have a strong bullish momentum. Correct. Two candles are currently at daily resistance. If candles broke above daily resistance, I'll wait for a retrace to enter because it's a strong level. I don't want to be caught in a fake out. Yep. That's pretty valid. Yep, buys will be above there. Yeah, wait for a closure above there to go up. Pretty clean. Yeah, that makes sense.
Bite down on
But since this is a data resistance, high probability we might be able to come down here to make some type of support at this level. And then if this support level breaks, you can take sells coming back down in here. Right, but it's like your test. This is like your testing area. This is like your takeoff area. You don't know where price is gonna go here yet. Price can either break top of the range or break to the bottom side of the range. If price breaks to the bottom side of the range, sells would be lovely below the support, and then buys will obviously be above here. So I'll wait for this range to break out. Pretty clean. Yep, very clean. Look sells, clean, look left, clean traffic. Yep, exactly what I just mentioned. Yep, perfect. So you're telling me that this subscribing does not work? But yeah, I see it, right? It's like, it says control FX book. Okay, I'm testing it. But when a real subscriber actually subscribes, it doesn't show it. That's annoying. It's very annoying, mate.
There it is. That's it?
Yeah, but it's just control FX. This will show like everyone else, you know. Like people who actually subscribe. Cause that's just a testing one.
Hey, someone that likes to stream and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe real quick.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
No,
bootleg.
Okay. bootleg.
Paul, what's going on?
On shopping on Alibaba.
Alibaba. How about if I do insert browser source? Right, and then add source. I go up to this. Alerts. Testing. I go to add source. I copy this link.
You're going to have it where the subscriber, when someone subscribed, the little monster's chasing someone across the screen?
Yes. Hold on, does this work now, guys? Can somebody subscribe? I beg you. I want to see if this works. Cool. So it'll be like this. What up, Paul? What's going on, Paul? How you been?
Show some love, Paul. Send $5.
Nah,
I'm just
man.
kidding. Don't do that.
Don't
do that.
I would move to Canada right now if I would. Canada is a great city, man. I mean, great country, not city. I'm losing my mind today. Canada is a great country.
Yo, you got a hundo yesterday.
Yeah, I got a hundo yesterday. Yeah,
Jeez.
I just got 10 from Paul LaBerry. Paul on the.
LaBerry. Paul's been hooking you up.
Paul has been taking some good trades recently.
Some Tim Hortons. He go get that biscuit.
Paul, the real deal.
Bryce said he'll unsub and resub.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Bryce Nice. Bryce Nice won the package, the course last
Bryce
time, right?
Nice won the package. I don't know why it's on the Zoom link, but I don't know. But he's on the YouTube still.
That's cool.
Bryce Nice.
You got the Zoom link?
No, wait. I don't think I added them to the new
Slack.
new Slack. I don't think I added to the Slack.
Yo, how do you like Slack, by the way? It's clean, isn't it?
I like it.
I told you, it's more organized, I find.
Yeah, it's more organized.
Just a little bit of
and you can send more files too.
True.
Yeah, it's nicer than Discord. I mean, the Telegram and Discord.
I hate Telegram, but you can't really.
It's good for those instant messages.
I don't know. I really don't like Discord.
Yeah.
You like Discord? You said.
I don't.
Oh
No.
I mean, you can do a lot more stuff on it. I think for these purposes, for Forex or streaming for group purposes than on Telegram. I think there's more features, things you can do, but I just don't like it. I don't like its layout and like it's laggy on my computer.
Because it's meant for gaming. Like it's perfectly fine for gaming. When I game on it with my friends and I use it as a chat, it's clean. But like, obviously for business stuff, it's obviously not gonna.
Don, did you ask Bryce? He just asked how do you get to the Zoom.
Yeah, I'll send you the link, man. I tried to add it to I'm added to the Slack group right after the stream ends. So give me a message on that. But I'll give you the link here. Bryce.
Okay, GJ's going back up in the range. Towards the range.
Towards the resistance. It's in the range. We have like a very minor resistance here. Very minor resistance we have formed here.
Kind of in a tighter range right now.
Yeah. I think buys above here would be lovely. If you do get a break above. Yeah, I have a very minor resistance here. If you break this resistance, high probably will continue back up. If you don't, we're set to reject to come back down. 30-minute close bearish, below range, yeah, no sells. 15 close bullish, no, it's below the range. Below resistance, no sells, right? Still below the resistance, high probably will continue down. Entries will probably be below support though. That'll be my entry. Do you have to pay or something to join your Zoom? Zoom is only open to course members. So yes. Technically, you got it. This is the course. Right over here. This is what you get. Man, it's gonna change.
The course, when you pay for the course, it comes with a rebate. Don gives you a rebate in the form of the first trade you take with him. So it's technically free. You just you buy it and then you get a rebate.
Yep. What you lose, he gives back.
Can you imagine?
You get right back on that first trade.
I'm gonna fix my hat because my hat is on my head so tight. I'm gonna change my hat. What's going on? My back cam. Alright, hold on. Alright. My hat.
Where's Hunt Lee at? Has he been off?
No, he's been on. He's been off since yesterday though, cause he had like not a bad week, but he had like a challenging week, or like he said like he overtraded yesterday. He took 4 trades yesterday, and it was like one of the first times he overtraded. So I'm gonna take a step back for like a week or like a couple of days.
Never a bad idea.
Not bad. Like it wasn't. 4 trades was like around break even, but still like he's like I'm messing up my psychology. So.
But that works, man. I've had maybe in my trading career, maybe 3 or 4 times where I've literally stepped maybe a month, stepped away for 2 weeks, stepped away for a week on separate occasions just to, you got to clear your mind. You got to just take some time to yourself. Sometimes you get like too involved, too indulged. Some people will be on the charts for 24 hours. Just sit there, stare at the trades.
I'll be honest. I think that was all of us at some point, right?
100%.
We just gotta learn that. Just trade smart.
Take some months. You're like, fuck, I gotta step back. I gotta,
yeah.
I gotta rethink my life here.
A lot of patience and humbleness.
Yep.
Yeah,
right on.
I think Forex teaches you so much about yourself, about life, and if you actually succeed at it, it's so beneficial in other aspects of your life. Way worse. Yeah, way worse.
So much value. So much, just like the lifestyle. It's like amazing. It's like wake up every day, trading. It's like a nice routine. It's like you can feel like a Wall Street guy if you want to. It's just
really no. The discipline starts first thing in the morning when your alarm hits. You know what I mean?
Oh, speaking about making a bed, I gotta make my bed today. Cause yesterday we talked about the military, how they make their beds the first thing in the morning. That's how they set the routine.
Yeah.
I don't even have an alarm. I used to have an alarm. Now it's just my body just wakes up automatically.
Yeah, I wake up
Lifestyle.
naturally.
6
Hey,
o'clock,
listen,
I'm up.
your birds wake you up, okay?
No, they ain't even up. I'm up. You know why they're up? Because I'm up.
Wait, you
I'm
have
up here
birds,
talking, so
or
they're
is
like,
it your birds, or is it
wait.
like?
Yo, no, they're not my birds. I live on the 16th floor of my building. They're just
Oh, so you just have birds coming
flying
by.
around.
No.
It's the top floor, so they're right on top of me on the roof.
Hey guys,
We get eagles, we get parrots.
when I was a little kid, so like about 5-6 years ago, when I was a little kid,
Last year.
last year pretty much.
Last year when I was underage.
When I used to think, cause I was like, yo, where are the baby pigeons at? I was like, the pigeons are made from the government to spy on us, cause there's no baby pigeons. And that's how I used to think as when I was little. All the time, like, yo, I've never seen a baby pigeon in my life. And I'm like, where are they? You know? And I'm like, are these pigeons fake then? Because I've never seen a baby one, like you know, because there has to be a
you
baby
sure
one.
you don't smoke?
No, man, I'm good.
That's a thought you have when you're high and shit with your boys. You're like, where are the baby pigeons, dog?
Man, not making sense.
I'll research this.
It's funny, man. Crazy.
Remind me of Cat Williams.
Crazy than what I used to think. Crazy. Some people can see this as a wick fill here on a 30-minute time frame. I don't really see it as a wick fill because this kind of close very weak bearish. If it comes down, it comes down. I just wait for a 15-30 close in the range here. Personally. Wait, so someone said they had a range drawn down here at the support level? Someone have a support down there?
Yeah, that's where mine is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
273.
I'm looking at that as well.
And like,
No, I got mine at 215, 220.
Yeah, around like yeah. I'm looking at one like right here, very minor. Like, cause below this you have absolute clean traffic. That's like below 200, 136, 200.
Yeah, but there was a real strong rejection there. Once we broke it, it just flew up.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm looking at this level. Like, okay, we might reject that. We might have some trouble in this range. This range is like 8 pips. I'd rather just save the 8 pips, you know, and like be okay with missing those 8 pips and looking for sells below the support here.
So, but that's what I was telling you, that you had a negative RR because at that point, at the bottom of the previous candle, you
I
had
was looking at
20 pips stop loss for 10 pips.
I was looking at just the range like coming down all the way down here, you know. So I wasn't really looking to pay attention to that. Yeah, I mean down here, yep, so down here would be lovely. About a 20 pip range, you can get like 10, 15 pips in this range. 25 pip range, 10, 15, 20 pips maybe. So yeah, it's gonna be great. But if you do break above this resistance, I will look for buys above this resistance. Yep.
That'd be nice. 7, 8 minutes.
I was watching some video on pigeons being used in early as wars as messengers because no matter where you took them, you can find their way home. I'm telling you, man, there's something going on with them. It's not just me.
Yo, Wix and Sarah, what's going on with your president, boys? Jeez.
He done slipped on some ice or something because
oh my God,
he done lost his mind. That the steroids are making him loopy. All kidding aside,
Oh, what happened with him?
when they give you them steroids, They said some of the side effects is that you are euphoric and you might have.
No, man, I was in the pharmaceutical field for many years.
Hear me out. That I'm just talking about right now, after all the stuff that's going on, that the steroids have been messing with his head, and he's making some questionable decisions. But overall,
they literally called it. They called it a cocktail. They gave him a cocktail.
So what questionable decision is he making? I think Trump is playing chess. I mean checkers while everyone's playing chess. Because first of all, I don't think he ever had the damn virus, but now he can say he did. He beat it, and he's the king of all things.
I'm with you on that 100%.
He can actually speak on it in a debate and tell Biden, "Hey, you've never had it. How are you speaking on it?" When I went through it, so it kind of gives him an up. I honestly believe he lied to everybody to but like I think he's way ahead of the game. He's like, this is planned out, and people are like, catching up to his previous scheme while he's already on the next one. He's just too far ahead of him.
I tell you what,
it's not that he's a fool, man. You think this isn't calculated? I'm gonna tell you this is calculated for months, bro. This is you have no idea how deep.
I'll say this right here, and I'll leave the whole conversation alone after this one thing. If that's the case, he's disgusting. Well, he really is, but if that's the case, he planned all this out. After 210,000 Americans died, you want
210,000 Americans didn't die from COVID. 40,000 of them died from car accidents and jumping off the roof and a motorcycle accident. But if you had COVID in your body, you've died from COVID. So even the CDC agreed that the actual numbers are about 10% of what you can go on the CDC website right now, as a matter of fact, and divide everything they have by 90%. 10% of their numbers, they said, are basically legit. The other 90% are all skewed because you got to understand that hospitals, whoever's treating these people, they get money based on the amount of patients that they have. So they're all like, oh, this guy's sick. Yeah, he has COVID because we need these funds. They get stimulus packages just like we do from the government. They're incentivized to diagnose somebody with COVID. So it's not like, oh, he's got COVID. No, the hospital is incentivized. They get money by treating you as a COVID patient. So you could have COVID in your blood, die from fucking heart disease, die from being 108 years old, but you'll still be marked as a COVID death just because the hospital is incentivized to mark you as that.
Hey, Don, my bad, Don. I'm sorry, man. I'll never bring it up. I'm sorry, bro. First and last, man.
No, just talk. It's whatever. We're just waiting for a count to close, anyways.
I'll just wait.
You guys have 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
I made my point, and I just, from my opinion only, and this does not reflect on anyone else, I just believe that for 4 years of the BS that we've gone through, it's time to just go back to normality, because if playing games with people's lives. Hold up, let me, dude. You said what you had to say.
But you're emotional about him. I
am not. I'm thoughtful about this here. I'm just saying, based upon everything I've seen for the last 4 years, plus the last 8-9 months, I'm done with them. Because
can I ask you a question?
Who decides to come up with a concocted plan to make himself look empathetic by
his son and his daughters?
Yeah, well, regardless of who came up with it, but him putting it into
Biden's running the show.
No, I'm saying his daughter and his sons are running the show. Trump's just...
But what do you think on the other side? Let me ask you one question. It's very, very simple. Very simple question. What do you vote? Me personally, I vote my pocketbook. You know what that means? That means less taxes, more money in your pocket. That's what I vote. I vote less taxes. Every time a Democrat comes in, and Biden, he's going to raise taxes. You know what happens when raise taxes? Business leaves. You know what happens when business leaves? You have less people working, less people putting into the system. So what happens is you need, in order for the economy to grow, and this is basic economics, you need less taxes to the people, less taxes on the companies, so the companies can come back in, bring business in. Yeah, you'll have people paying a lower amount of taxes, but you will have more people paying them, because at that point you have a higher workforce, because more companies are coming in, they're offering jobs to people, more people are going to work. What the Democrats have done to you, and you're black, right?
First of all,
I've seen you on Zoom. You're black, so you should be really upset.
You guys have a minute and a half.
Biden, the guy that came up with the racial reform, is
bro,
actually on your ticket.
Bro, give me a second here, please.
2 minutes and we're done.
First-
Huh?
Hey, hold on. You guys have a minute, and you guys
Yeah,
you guys are bringing to the
I've-
Zoom chat after. The Zoom chat, you guys
I
type
voted.
there.
I voted since 1985, and I voted for both Republican and Democrat. In fact, I voted for more Republican presidents than Democrats. So I'm
Trump's not a Republican.
Excuse me. Bro. Really. My point is that from my assessment, it's all bullshit when we talk about more tax. Trump passed a huge $1 trillion tax plan, but it wasn't for you and me. You don't make 600,000 or 1.2 million.
But hold on, it's not bullshit. I owned a business, and my business actually had to pay less amount of money, and I was able to hire 3 more employees. Like, the shit is real world, bro. Like, you want business owners.
Wix, I think I get your point, brother, 100%. I just think that Samurai's talking from a perspective of like just the compassion.
But when I say, yeah, that's why I'm saying emotional. You guys have like an emotional type. Most people really hate Trump. People hate Trump. I just like my money. You know, I like my money in my pocket. If Biden came out and said, "Yo, we'd get rid of taxes,"
that's fine.
I'd keep my money.
The candle is closing above, I think.
Yeah, 1 minute. What we got?
Hey, guys, we're done. Too much.
No, I'm not talking about the charts now.
You guys
I formulated my opinion, and nobody's gonna
just
change.
talking to chat. You just want, like, just type it out.
Samurai, I love you, bro.
Yep.
All right, we're done.
That Lakers game.
Oh, 15-minute close there. 15-minute close.
Above or at?
Pretty much at resistance. There's no bias.
Barely, yeah.
It barely closed above. Like, you can consider it above.
Kind of doesn't count. I say it doesn't count in my opinion.
I'd rather prefer you wait for a counter close.
I think that debate went just like the one on TV.
Yeah.
No?
No, that was good. That was accurate. I like that. That's good. I like that.
I'm just a man that loves America.
America.
We love Canada. Hey.
I love Canada.
I got a couple of Canadians on here. Let me ask you from your experience. Is your healthcare, what's your opinion of your healthcare? Do you like it or not?
Yeah, it's golden. I mean, we pay for it through our taxes, but it's golden. No
healthcare, but you have 60% of your paycheck, like 60 cents on every dollar goes to the government, bro.
Yeah, it's more like.
So how terrible is that? Wouldn't you rather decide how you spend your money?
It's not that much, but.
Yeah, but I'd rather get taxed at 20%, and the other 40% I'll decide if I want to give it to the government or anywhere else. You know, if I want to use it, what if I'm not sick? Why would I want to use it towards healthcare?
No, I'll give you that. It's not all healthcare, but hey, listen, this is a topic we'll discuss some other time. I don't want to jam up the airways with this.
Airways.
Yeah.
You know, in Sweden.
You know what, guys?
The happiest country in the world. Mm-hmm. But they live in like 700 square foot apartments, and they think that's great. So like everything is relative. You know what I mean? They just don't know any better. Hey. Canadians have free healthcare. They just don't know any better.
Hey, you know what, guys? Here's what I'm gonna do. Tonight at 8 p.m. we're gonna have a Zoom session, and that Zoom session, I'm gonna name it the debate. All right, and we're gonna talk all you guys want.
No, tonight is the vice presidential debate. I'm gonna be watching Kamala.
She's gonna rip him.
She's pretty. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about what she win or lose.
She's feisty.
Yeah. Mute the mic, Hegel. No, I'm done with it. I generally don't like to do the politics things on the stream, so I was kind of apprehensive about that anyway. But asked the question, and I kind of was given an opportunity.
Hey, I have the mute button on deck.
Yeah, have that.
And the reason why is because everybody has their opinions, and we're here for Forex. And like I know when Uncle Ted would start talking about politics, I would just get heated. Because that's not what I came here for.
I feel ya.
Don, would you have taken this at candle open or after it breaks this high? Hypothetical.
If this candle were closed above the resistance, I would have took it at the opening, and would have put my stop loss this candle low. But as this candle made a low, and now it's breaking the highs, I would have moved my stop loss from here up towards this here. So I'm only risking like 2 pips on this trade. I think that was
so let me ask you a question. Is this a good trade now that, I mean, to the left of it is all clean?
Yeah, it's
it going to go back
trade,
up to the...
But it has to depend on how we close there. And we closed like at resistance. And like we didn't really close above. If we closed above, it would have been like above here. No, this is kind of risky. It closed above a little bit. You can say like, tiny bit close above, but personally, I would have waited for a strong close above for us to continue to enter buys. That was what I was looking for. But it's fine because if you come back into this resistance, that's where I'll take my buys at. But high probability it's gonna continue up now, and it's not that broke highs. But yeah. Yeah, but should continue up here. Should easily continue up. Yeah, I think we would have been the trade would have been about 8% profit, pretty clean. Just remember the 30 minute still open. 30 minute can still flip bearish. 30 minutes will break the highs though, so
yeah.
Yep. Samurai's in the chat. I mean, not Samurai. Sam Hunt Lee's in the chat there.
Say what?
Sam's in the chat. Yeah, he joined when the politics started talking. We started talking politics. He just knew, Sam loves politics. So he doesn't love it. He talks about it all the time though. Join the stream, Sam.
In the Zoom chat?
No, in the YouTube chat. He's not on the Zoom.
What is his handle?
Hmm?
What's his handle?
Samuel Huntley. He's like bruh earlier.
Oh, okay.
Right when I started talking.
Cause I'm gonna dip again.
Round 2.
Hey, so Lakers got this for sure. No?
Lakers. The Lakers.
Oh yeah, we got a Miami boy here. I forgot.
Yeah, but I called the Lakers in 5 yesterday.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, you gotta give the Heat at least one though.
Yo,
for sure.
what if they won yesterday though?
That'd been crazy.
2-2 series.
Yeah,
Game 5.
I don't see it happening. LeBron's just
Yeah,
he's a beast though.
he wanted it bad last night.
Like, yeah, he wants it much more. I think he's on another level this year. Like, you've seen how serious he is about everything.
Yo, there was a game. I think it was game 2. You barely seen him, but the guy still finished with 33 points, and I was amazed. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
LeBron
They
James.
do have a stacked team, though.
Yeah. Davis is on the rip too.
Like their bench could probably be a starting lineup.
Yeah, you can argue that for sure.
Like Dwight Howard, Rashawn Rondo, J.R. Smith.
It's a nice moment though, right? With the loss of Kobe, they won the championship.
Yeah, it's definitely fitting.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
sure. Plus, I'm not a Miami fan.
Are you a Florida Gators fan?
No, I'm the U and the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
Knicks. How about
Alright.
How about the New York Rangers?
And the Rangers, that's right.
You got number 1 pick
We
last
ain't been
time.
relevant
Oh,
since Messi.
wait,
ain't great,
no,
so.
yo, you guys won the cup.
Yeah.
Florida. I mean, Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much Florida.
Yeah.
They won the cup.
Like-
Hey guys,
West Coast of Florida.
speaking about this, talking about rejection here. 30-minute candle here. Looks like we start to reject off that resistance. If we close bearish back in the range here, high probability we're gonna continue down because this candle here did not break the 30-minute highs. Technically, still speaking, it's respecting this high. It's respecting structure still. If this candle were to break this high, we would easily been flying up here, but we failed to reject. We failed to break it. Tap the very minor resistance here, on like a smaller time for 5-minute time frame, right? 5-minute type resistance. See that? So, high probability if you do close bearish back in the range, we'll continue down here, and you look for sells below the support here.
And fill that wick right there too.
Yep, on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour. So we got like 7 minutes for the 1 hour close here. So I want to see what happens here. We want to see what happens here. I believe if I entered, I would have got stopped at our break even. Hey, remember syrup sandwiches and crime lines. Nothing is free. Round 2 sports. Hello, how you doing? What's going on?
Round 2 sports.
Going on? Ooh. Okay, I can remove the sells below here because that's been tapped. I'll say now. Okay, so yesterday, I said earlier, we were talking about sells below the support here, right? Price broke below support, sells coming down clean, right? So now the support now becomes resistance. So now you have now you have a range. You have a resistance form, you have a support form. This is your range. If you were to break back up now above this resistance, then we'll continue back up in the previous range, which is 1984 levels. Come back in this range. See how that makes sense? So, yeah, buys will be above here. So this is your new range, and then sells below here. I think this is all the forex is, man. It's just you identifying ranges. You can make it so simple for yourself, like this whatever strategy you want to call it, method, you know, organic trading. It's literally just identifying the ranges and understanding what ranges will push to if you break certain ranges, resistance supports, and what ranges will break back into if you do come back in a range. Pretty simple. You train live every day? Yes, we live trade every day at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Prosperous Solutions. Morning fam. What's going on, man? Do you consider a break in previous highs if it wicks past the previous candle or closes past previous high? Yes. If it breaks past the previous candle high, it's breaking previous highs. Yeah. For example, like TJ, if this candle here were to come up and break this 30-minute high here, it's breaking structure and it's breaking highs, right? Because you have a bearish candle here that's closing at resistance. I probably this candle would continue down, but now that it's breaking high, it's coming back up. It's breaking highs, it's breaking structure. It should be able to continue up here, back in this range. Yeah, we close in an hour here. If you look at that hourly time frame, we made some type of support here. We close bullish as support. So if you do come up in the range here and close like this in about 7 minutes, close like this, we'll then continue to come back up to fill the range. I'll look for my buys there. Hey yo, FX Samurai, speaking about some remember how yesterday when at the end of the stream I was like, yeah, so I'm gonna hop off the streams here because I understand that it's gonna be dead for a couple more candles. Remember that? Look what happened at 10 a.m. right? We hopped off at around I think 9:30, and me and Wix were like saying how we need a support to be created, and that's gonna come up with a couple more candles, right? Because this candle here,
10:15, we gotta move.
Yeah, 10:15, we gotta move. The support was created at 10, and that just comes with experience, man. Like when I tell you guys, like once you get to a certain level, right, with with forex or whatever you do, you will know when like to trade and know when not to trade. You will know when volume will kick in, when volume won't kick in, by just reading candles. Like, cause like last time during Asian, for example, during Asian, we had this over here, where we had a little support being created here, right? Support created, resistance. I'm like, okay, this is Asian. Asian's ranging from like 8, 9, 10. The moment the day kind of closed bearish with no bottom wick, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a very rangy start, and that came with a lot of experience. But then I'm like, okay, if we have a range in Asian, high probability where's the next time we might have volume. London session. So at around 1, 2 a.m. I saw GG creeping up here as it made a support here. I'm like, okay, this support kind of has closed bullish as support. High probability we're gonna continue up from here. So then all you had to do from there was either enter buys here, or wait for a breakout of this resistance to enter buys. And we got a breakout, and buys were going up to this resistance during London. See that? So like it's like once you build like you get to this level, you have a lot of experience. You can just figure out when to trade, when not to trade. You'll know when volume pushes in, man, without no volume indicator, you know, or any of that. People ask me, how do I know when volume will come in? This is how. By the way counts close, by the way sessions open, and by the way sessions close. You're not going to figure out how volume comes in by using an indicator. A volume indicator, right? Yeah, like, do you know what happens in the volume indicator? The volume indicator doesn't have any inside data of the markets or anything at all, where it can tell you that, oh yeah, price is gonna push up because some happened, right? Volume indicator, honestly, it's just, I feel like it's just an average of the past volumes in the past couple of whatever days you put it to. 100 days, past volume 100 days, they'll pick up wherever it is. Once a volume indicator does this thing, people look for buys or sells, right? And it's just like, nah, man. You just read candles. Right, you can just tell. Like, this is Asian. This is Asian. This is London. This is pre and Y. And this is NY open. Right here. Or wherever it's gonna do here in the next minutes. No.
We're closing in 2 minutes.
Yep. We close in about 2 minutes. Isn't my chart messy today, guys?
No, I got just as many lines as you do, to be honest.
I usually don't have as many lines, but
Yeah.
it's just, market showed this many lines today. I don't like it like this, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Worst thing I want to do is try to not have many lines and just miss a form resistance and then mess me over.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Yep, we broke the 30-minute highs here. Guys, we broke the 30-minute highs. We're probably going to continue up here. Now, the only thing we need here in 30 seconds is a closure above resistance. Above this resistance. I don't think we're going to get it. Let's see. 1 hour is going to close here as support, though. Very strong bullish. You can start to look for buys to kind of creep up. Because if the 1 hour is creating a support here, right? If the 1 hour is creating some type of support here, and we have confirmed support with a bullish candle closing as support on a 1 hour time frame with the NY open, you can expect us to continue up to retest the highs. The highs were made over here. So high probability if we continue up, we'll push up towards that resistance. So something like this. What do you have now? You now have a range. Your range is now considered this resistance to this support. So this is the bottom of the range. High probability we're going to continue up to the top of the range. Right? So, we can start to look for buys. Let's see where we can look for buys at. Probably not going to be this candle. Right? Actually, 15 close bullish. I'm going to get in a buy, guys. Once this 15-minute candle flips bullish, I'm going to get in a buy. This candle is making a lower wick here. If this lower wick survives this low, I will look for buys as we flip bullish here to go up. Right? This could be a liquid wick once we flip bullish. My stop loss is going to be previous candle low, and my TP is going to be around this level or at this level. But I will get in and buy here because 15-minute candle close of a wick fill. Close above this resistance of a wick fill. 1 hour close bullish as support. High probability if the first 15-minute candle is closing bullish, we'll continue further up. I think stops are going to be about, let's take a look. 8 pips, not bad. TP is about like 10 pips or at 31 pips. I'm going to attempt a runner on this trade. So yeah. Let's see what we do here. Do you ever use kill zones? I don't know what that is, Alex. I don't know what that is, man.
I was talking about that gun game you guys play.
Warzone? Nah. Yep, once you flip here, I'm going to enter buys. Cause take a look at that. Okay, I'll give you guys in a second. Hold on. 1, 3, 6, 5, 3, 1. This will be my first trade of the day as well. I did not trade during Asian because it was just pretty rangy. But pretty much as we flip bullish here, take a look at that 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour will then create, because right now the 1 hour may close bullish. This could be a low for us to flip bullish, right? So wherever the wick is, that's gonna be considered your low. High probability it's gonna continue down to this support here. And if we start to see rejection and we start to flip bullish, my buys would be there for a wick fill to go up to retest this range. With the anticipation that we're gonna break this resistance. So that's why I'm gonna leave a runner on this trade. Going on to this resistance. But yeah, if prices drive up, it shouldn't break this low. Because if you break this low, what's gonna happen is it's gonna come all the way down back in the range here. If you do break that low. So that's why the stop loss would be this once you flip.
Got a debate.
It's in the corner of my eye here. I'm looking at it like,
yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to trade, man.
Hey, where's Samurai?
Samurai. I'm alright. He's probably gonna go for coffee. He always does that. He always does it at 8 a.m. and when this happens, he misses the trade.
Okay.
Do you think buy because it flipped? Previous 30-minute hat? No, because if you take a look at this, 15-minute creator range here, and we are breaking out of the range here. This kind of broke out of range, so now once it kind of flips, high probability will continue up. Because this kind of here has to respect this low if it wants to drive up, right? Also, the 1 hour close very bullish at support. This could be your support creator for price continue up because prior to this move, you had a bullish trend here. Bullish trend today. You had price come down. This could be a support being created low for price to go up, right? So this support is we're closing on support here. We're probably gonna come up to retest the highs. That's why I'm in the buys. It's not just because 30-minute broke the highs. No, that has nothing to do with the trade in this scenario. Oh, it has something to do with the trade, but not as a big impact as these other things I'm looking towards. But I'm not in it yet, guys. Wait for that break of the high, man. Trust me.
Current candle high or the previous candle high?
Current candle high. Once it flips bullish. Nah, previous candle high, the move's done.
Yeah, the move's done. That's wait, what?
That's got that support. Let's see what happens here. Yep, came down to support, so let's see what happens here. If you do close back in the range here or break this low, I'm not gonna enter any buys. I'll wait for sells below here then. Alright. What is ring rate of your trade every day, like 100 trades? If you take a look at the stream since March, 80% plus run rate. You can take a look at all the streams and just calculate it yourself. But yeah, you're accurate. It's all probability, man. It's all probability, man. If you want, you can do like a percentage where it's like I don't know how to calculate that, but you can calculate how many pips we lose compared to how many pips you gain, because our stop losses are pretty small. It's an average of like probably 5 to 10 pips, an average of like 7 pips, probably say. That's where our stop loss is, or 6 pips. Pretty tight stops. Our biggest stop loss last week, we took 2 losses, I think it was, or 3 losses. I think our biggest stop loss was around 5 pips. The rest was just 2 pips, which is pretty impressive. Well, pretty good.
Don waits for aces before putting his money in.
Yep. People say people want to predict the next ace. I want to wait for the ace.
Pocket ace.
I don't know how I'll play.
I was gonna say, you play poker?
Nah, man, I don't know how to play poker. But what I'm trying to say is I wait for candles to close. You know, and I don't just, you know, predict the next one. I'm learning how to fold AK and Forex. Huh? What's up? Hey, Bryce is in the Zoom chat. What's going on, Bryce? You can unmute your mic if you want, man. Feel free to talk. Ask any questions, you know. If you have a mic. Don't want to put you on the spot there, but yeah.
I want to put you on the spot,
But you can say hi. What's up, man? Oh, overturn. Okay. See, I don't understand that, man. Are we about to flip bullish here? We're about to flip bullish. Can we flip bullish? Man, fucking thing hurts. You going to GJ only? Yes. As of right now, yes. I used to trade gold and US30 as well, but I took a break. Man, I think I should put a bot in this chat that answers all my questions. I'm gonna have a command thing soon. So yes, put like you know, either like a slash years. It'll show me how years I've been trading. Oh, I'm in the trader. Alright, so it's been activated here. TP is gonna be around, let's say, this target. My runner's going all the way up to here though, right? Stop loss is gonna be right here. This low. It's gonna be around an 8 pip stop loss, right? For a nice, like, you know, potentially a nice 30 pip target, but roughly securing majority of my profits out here at 10 pips. This is a trade. You bought? Yes, I just bought with 8 pip stop loss. This trade is very familiar to what we took yesterday. Very, very, very familiar. Same trade concept. Similar concept. A little bit. Just a little bit. This trade is similar to maybe... Oh, what's going on?
My boy.
Oh, it sounds like who's that young in his Zoom chat here? Zoom call here. Would a speech from ECB affect DJ? Probably not. It might bring some volume in, but I doubt it, man. This is very minor news. Not that crazy. Guys, my stop loss is gonna be here because if we were to break this low, we are gonna come back down the range here. Alright, but doesn't mean I'm gonna have sell stops here as well, right? If we do break this low, we can now see this as us coming back down in the range. You can see this as more of a downtrend coming back in the range here, and therefore, whose mic is that? Okay. Well, yeah, then therefore we will potentially come down to the support down here. And then that's when I will look for sells. Whose mic is that? Okay, I muted it. Yeah, therefore we'll come back down. I'll look for sells potentially below the support down here. All right. So, let's see what happens here. A little dangerous considering we are over our downtrend now. Take a look at the hourly time frame. Like, I know what you mean by that, right? But take a look at the overall structure though. Like, cause I'm not trying to catch like, you know, like a all-time move or anything. You know, I'm just trying to catch like this little move from here to here. Since I understand candles, I understand that we can potentially come up to here. Just look at the 1 hour time frame structure alone. We have like a bullish trend. We found support here. If this is your support form, we are going to potentially come up to this resistance over here, right? Because like we understand that if price breaks the structure, then these buys will be invalid. You know, it's only valid as of right now, as we respect this low. But once we break that, it's gonna be invalid. That's why our stop loss is there, right? But we understand both ranges, both sides of the trades, and that's what you guys understand. Because if you just understand one side of a trade, if you take buys here, and you're just like your mind just thinking, yeah, she's gonna buy, so like it's gonna buy, it's gonna buy, it's gonna be easy buys, this and that, like, and you don't think of the other sides of it, like what happens if you were to break structure, then you would just be moving your stops, you know, keep moving your stops, and eventually like you'll never know when to exit the trade, or you never know when to like kind of switch buys, I guess. So that's why it's very important to understand both sides of the trades. To make it more simple, if this is your support that's formed here, right? If this is your support, price order breaks the support, it's gonna go down, right? Make it simple. That's all that is. What up, dude? What up, FOREX Spider? We broke the current candle lows. We have a very high chance that we're gonna continue down here. I'm not gonna get out yet. My stop loss is like it's like a pip away, but since we came up, right, we made a low on this candle, and we came back down to break the current candle low. High chance we're going to continue back down here. Very high chance. But I'm just gonna leave it. It's like a pip away, 2 pips away. So because they can still respect this low, but very high chance we'll continue down here, and that's just reading candle structure alone. But that's fine. Let's see. Once he breaks his lows, you guys are gonna see GJ start to like plummet, coming down towards his range here, come all the way back down the range, and then sells will be valid at that point. And you can start looking for sells. Yeah, there we go. See? So high chance just from reading candles, understood that. Like I didn't get the trade, right? Because it was like a pip away from stop loss anyways. But just by understanding structure, if that was a bigger range, I would have got out once he broke the current candle lows. So now that we broke the lows, you can start to see GJ continue down here towards the support down here, and therefore this 1 hour support here, high probability will continue further down here. But that's fine. Only like a 8 pip stop loss, first stop of the week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Came back and took a little loss. All good though.
Trade 1 GPGPY, end of 8 pips. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with 8 pip stop loss.
You guys in a trade?
I just got stopped out with 8 pips, man.
Okay.
Yep.
Your coffee break saved you, brother.
Yep. I'm gonna look for sells probably below here. Like if I didn't take the buys here and we broke structure here, I would probably attempt to sells here. Now as we close below the range too. 50 minute close below the range, I would have got out either way here. Interesting. Yeah, come back in the range here. This is like a fake up, you know, think of it like this. You have a range formed, you now have a resistance that broke out, and now we're just potentially coming back in the range here. So high probability we're breaking support, we're gonna continue down if this support gets broken. Gets respected. You take your trade every time you see a good setup, or you're looking for sales at EU Open and then US Open. Only US Open, NY session. I don't really trade during London or anything. Hey, but we took that trade there. Do you guys see how, like, you know, why we got out there, you know, and what happened there? Do you guys understand why I took the trade? Like, that's the important part. The important part shouldn't just be, I don't know, this guy took a trade here, lost 8 pips, blah blah blah, or yesterday he took a trade here, made 10 pips, call it a day. Nah, that's not the point. The point should just be the whys of why I took the trade.
I guess the only thing that would have made sense was maybe having entry on 30 minutes and stop loss there, but then you're looking at like 17 pip stop loss. That's kind of big.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't see that. Yeah, that would have been valid. 30 minutes to respecting the lows here. 1 hour to respecting the lows. I mean, 50-minute lows, it makes sense for 50-minute lows as well, because 50-minute lows is like, you know, it closed pretty much at support here. Lows right there, broke the lows. Like, it made sense for stop loss to be there, but I don't know. Out of 100 trades though, I think I would have had my stop loss here.
No, the trade definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I were to choose between 30-minute and, you know, imagining my risk on a 15, I think I would have put my stops at a 15-minute low.
Yeah.
If I seen it again. So guys, if the trade plays out here, and we respect the 30-minute low, and we start to push up towards a TP, don't be saying, no, you should have held, this and that. Nah, man. Because understanding risk, understanding structure, I would have 100% got out that trade. Any given point. Would you take a look at this GU buy idea? Trade notes are on these lines. Yes, I got you, man. That's small, man. You're gonna give me eye strain. Trying to set me up.
Anyway, black and white.
Move stop to break even and or close 80%. Buys above here with 15-minute close. Yep. How big is that range though? That's like, oh, what, 2-pip range? That's like a 2-pip range, right? You have like a resistance formed there. And TP's here. This is like a 2-pip range, I swear. Or 20 pips. me check. GU. GU. What time frame is this? This is a 15-minute time frame. I think you're bad luck, man. First day you come back. Come on, man.
Yo, man. Jeez, sorry guys.
First day you come back. First day.
Back at it after 8 trading days and take a loss.
Come on, man. Oh, that's tough. Wait, so you're looking for buys in this range here. Oh, it's a 10-pip range. My bad. Yeah, it's pretty valid. Yep, that's pretty valid buys. I'll say though, if you want to wait for a bigger pip range, a bigger range, wait for this entire range to break out and then look for buys above here. Or look for buys above here and leave a runner coming up to this target up here. That makes sense as well. But either way, guys, even if like we didn't like break the lows, you know, here, I would have probably got out as the candle closed bearish. That's another opportunity I would have took to get out the trade. And I think I backtest. If the thing is, I backtested one time too, where like the 1 hour will be a new candle, and 30-minute candle low will be down below here. But like if the first 15, like if we're breaking lows in like a 15-minute time frame of a new hourly candle, I think I've seen it before. I backtested for it to enough where I've seen it just continue down, follow the entire like 15-minute low trend.
Let's say that again. If it's a new hourly candle and it breaks,
if it's like a new hourly candle and it starts to break like certain like 15-minute lows, like
Yeah.
I've done it and seen it past me. Sam has backtested it where we've seen that prices starts to continue coming down and break like 30-minute lows as well.
like sort of like the current situation right now.
Yeah, like majority of times, like yeah, I've seen this before. Since we broke the first 15-minute low of the hourly candle, we're probably gonna continue down here.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it can still go up, but it's like, you know, it's all probability, right?
Yeah.
It's all probability. Okay. But you know, you guys see how, you know, we're not like, you know, revenge trading or anything. You know, we understand the trade. You know, that's all that matters.
Slap a 5 lot on it.
I actually put a 3 lot on it. I put a.
So you've actually, Don, you'll be proud of me. When I took that trade, I put probably about half of what I normally would trade, but because it looked so juicy that I thought it was a super high probability trade, I almost put about 3 times what I normally would have traded on that. But because I when I saw the candles all clean going all the way down, I was tempted, but I was like, no. I'll just put what I normally put on there, or just
Yeah, man. No matter how good something looks, man, don't over leverage on it, man. Like, cause you still have a chance of it. Like, for example, this trade here, I'll say probably will play out 80 to 90% of the time. But you know, doesn't mean you're gonna over leverage on it. It's still like gonna be has a chance of hitting your stop loss though.
Samurai, you hit between 3 and 5% per trade. I mean, 5% is kind of high, but
I took a trade at 6.15, and it was clear all the way down for about 27 pips. So at 10 pips, I was actually going to add to it, but then I said no once again, and I hit 6% off that trade.
oh, nice. 6% on 27 pips?
No, I only got 18 pips of it, but it went up a little bit, but then it continued down.
Okay.
I got in at 6. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I got in at 136, 611, and got out at 136, 431. So that's what? Yeah, that's 18 pips.
Yeah, 18 pips.
And it went down to, I think, like 365, something like that.
Gotcha.
So I missed about 5 or 7, 4 to 3, about 5 pips or so.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Hey, this is my trade here. You guys want to see?
How you feel if this 30 flips?
This is a loss, guys. I'll show you guys. This is the loss.
A loss.
Oh my god, a loss.
Oh,
NY
right now.
session, you know, this is yesterday, and Asian. You know, you got 10 pips here, you know, whatever.
I like how you post that. It's nice and clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing
With
it.
the
I'm gonna start doing
Asian
it
and
every
the
day.
New York.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And here you have, you know, this.
Yeah.
So let's see how today ends. Obviously, first trade of the day, but organic. That was my last trade. I'm out of the charts now to avoid event trading. Were you profitable today?
Would you be interested in this 30 flip?
Interested in the 30 flip. 30-minute candle flip. Bearish?
Bullish.
Bullish. It might flip bullish. I think if I were to take another buy here, I'll take a buy above this resistance here. So if I enter here with a 30-minute stop loss, I would have honestly, if I entered with a 30-minute stop loss here, as the first 15-minute candle made a low, I would have probably moved my stops that low anyways, and I would have got stopped out. So either way, I think I would have got stopped out of this trade if I put 30-minute stop loss as well. Yeah, but buys for me would probably be above this resistance here. This is my next attempt. Ooh, 15-minute breaks the highs. Yo, Wix9, this is all you, man. This is all you, man. You know this play.
Isn't that resistance at 6.5? 650?
There, you're on CG continue up here.
Don?
What's going on? What?
Isn't that resistance at 650?
Yeah, but you have like what, 10 pips to that target? Come on, man. Come on, Samurai. You have like 10 pips to that target. Yeah, there's a resistance there, but you're with the anticipation of the hourly time from earlier that I mentioned that we will continue up here as the hourly close bullish on support to continue up to the 15-minute lows here. I mean, to retest the highs. Ooh.
Now the question would be, how much above that range of 5.253 that it would be once the candle closes?
You have like above this range, you have like a 20 pip range here. But like with the if you attempt a buy here, you can attempt like a runner position as you tap that resistance. Like that's 10 pips, you can probably close half there at that position and attempt a runner coming towards like the resistance up here. A 30 pip like range overall. I mean. But yeah, 30-minute candle is flipping bullish here. 15-minute is breaking the highs because like we closed bearish here, right? But as we closed bearish and now we're breaking the highs, high probability we're going to continue up here to kind of retest this range here. Very high probability. Because this like kind of like think of it as like your support levels, right? Support has been created here, support. 30-minute didn't break the lows. We're just going to continue up here. Very high probability. 30 minutes looking bullish. Looks clean. Kevin FX Gamer, what's going on, man? I wish you trade USD, GPUSD, USD CAD. Well, I don't gotta trade it for you to be trading it, right? You could easily get the concepts out of the streams here and apply same concepts to the other pairs, man. If you're coming here genuinely for the knowledge and value and not focusing on the trades that we're taking, like your focus is not that, then you could apply the same setups to better pairs, man. Because candles will never change. Candles are the same. How old are you? I am 20 years old, turning 21. Been trading for 2 years.
And he has multiple mentors.
That movie. super bad.
Mhm.
You watch that movie?
No, I didn't watch it,
Oh man, it's classic.
but obviously I know of it.
There's a scene where he goes, "How old are you?" He goes, "Old enough to party." It's pretty good. McLovin. that's the name on the ID. His fake ID, just one name. McLovin.
I love that movie.
That's jokes, man.
Yeah, we're closing like a minute here to see how we close her. I will take buys here, guys, above this resistance, 136.626. Those are my next buys. Given this 2 attempts, would you a better entry, GJ, would be 136.425 with stops at previous low 30 minute. Depends how we close here. We gotta close bullish first of all. We gotta close bullish.
Above 626.
We could definitely gotta close bullish, yeah. $428 would be. I mean, why would you want to enter at 428? You know, 428 is down here. For sells, yeah, because we're breaking structure. That'll be valid. If you do break the support here, we're gonna come down. 428. Well, if we get down to 428, we'll probably pop all the way down to these levels here at 280, the range, right? But what you now have is you have another 15-minute candle here closing bullish at support. Think of this as your lower range here, right? So first 15-minute candle closed bullish support, broke the low, broke support. Bearish candle closed bearish back in the range. But as a 15 closed bullish again at support, this could now be your support for us to go up here, right? 30-minute day close bearish though, so that's the only thing I'm off about this trade. 30-minute day close bearish. If a 30-minute closed bullish, I would have considered this another clean entry for buys, but since we closed bearish here, the probability of us going up is a little less. So I would just patiently wait for buys above here.
Yeah, on MT5 it closes though, no color.
Yep. VPC valid. The signal actually got out of break even here with the 30-minute closing bearish at resistance. How long have you been streaming for? Controller, I've been streaming for about 6 months. Been trading for 2 years though. My support is around 136, 428, like I retrace and move up. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the support here, I'm guessing, right? But if price were to come down and break this low, we're breaking support, man. And then therefore, look left here, you have clean traffic to go back down here in a range, back down to the support. So I don't know. It's up to you. I don't know what your view on it is, but this, I guess trust your analysis.
Testing.
Well, how much longer are you streaming for today? I'm gonna stream for about an hour left, or 30 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes till I get off.
Can you guys hear me?
Nope.
Hey, is that Bryce? That sounds new.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah,
What's
Bryce.
going on?
What's going on,
Nice.
Bryce?
Welcome to the
the mic.
controller team, man.
You have a
Thanks,
good mic.
man.
You have a decent mic. Not bad.
Okay.
What mic you got?
It's just the iPhone heads, like my headpiece.
Cool.
Your AirPods?
No, it's the wired one. I hooked it up to the laptop.
Why does it sound so clean? It sounds like a podcast mic, you know?
I don't know. I tried to talk earlier on a different thing and it didn't work, so I had to find this.
Oh, yeah. What's up? What's up, man?
What's your intro, Bryce? What's your story, brother?
My story?
Forex, not politics.
I met someone. I played a lot of poker, and then I met.
You're kind of low.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
kind of
can you hear
low. You're low. Especially for Samurai, you know, you gotta speak a little louder for him.
Oh shoot! Wow.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
I can.
Or is it bad?
That's good.
Oh, okay. No, I played a lot of poker. Like, that's what I did. Like past 10 years.
So like Ted.
I met someone playing poker.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that kind of got me. I was like, man, this is. At first, it seemed a lot easier, because they like showed me like they just like crushed it. For some reason, they crushed it the time that they were showing me, like that week, that week or whatever. Like basically like flipped like 5 into like 50K or something crazy. Yeah, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, you can do that, and then like kind of got me involved, and then I just been but it was like a lot of gambling the way they were trading, so I was like,
how long you been trading for?
Started last year around March.
Okay.
But I basically was just doing it off and on. I kind of like gave up because it was it was a lot of gambling. Because the way my friend was trading, like it was like a lot of gambling. I kind of picked up. I was like, man, this feels like blackjack to me. Like I can't stand this.
Was he trying to flip accounts?
Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah, a lot of that.
Gambling.
Like no stop losses. So I picked up like all these bad habits, and then but basically just for some reason during the pandemic, I picked it back up in June.
Got bored.
And I just started seeing. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, and I started winning, and like I was trading gold, and I've been winning, but it's like still like the way I've been trading is still kind of like from what I learned.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's kind of weird the way I try to approach it. I try to approach it like a poker concept, like. So I was like, poker, like let's say if you're playing a certain amount of stakes, like let's say you're playing like this certain limit, like
you
your
sound
bankroll.
exactly like Ted right now, but continue.
So let's say your total bankroll is like, for instance, $10,000. So you would be firing off like $500 at a time, like that's how you would play. Like your session would be $500, and like end of the session you might make 1,000, and then you take that off and you reset.
Yeah.
I was doing the same thing with Forex, but I think it only worked because I was trading on some crazy like 1 to 3,000 leverage.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Didn't know that existed.
Yeah, so I was buying in for 500, and that's what I was doing. I was treating it like I was playing poker, but it was like I was trading all day. I was trading Asian, London, and New York, and I was taking, I don't even know how many trades I was taking, but it was like, but my stop loss. Yeah, it's crazy. So my stop losses were actually my account. So like that 500, like if I busted, I just reload. So I treated it just like I was playing poker. But the thing was, it's so stressful, man. Like I couldn't, like when I found this stream with control, I was like, man, I gotta stop. Like you guys make it look so easy, and it's like my stomach was like an ulcer. So it felt like I was gonna get an ulcer because I was always like in drawdown, like I was like drawdown, or I was like 300, 400x my account. It's just not the way to do it. I'm like, I just start realizing, like, why am I trying to reinvent the wheel? Like I just need to do it correctly. So I'm trying to fix all my like problems now. Like,
good, man. Definitely in the right place. Definitely in the right place.
Yeah.
If you actually won a course as well, would you?
Yeah, man. I wanted before you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh nice.
Bryce is the one that donated here, and
Is he the one?
Yeah, he's the one that donated here.
No, I'm saying is was he the one that won when it just missed Jimmy?
Yeah. 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 That was him. Yeah.
Who was the other individual that won?
He never. Like he won it, and it was weird because he never he's like, I'm like, okay, do you mind making an account with the Wix website so I can subscribe you to enroll you to the course? He's like, okay. I'm like, okay, are you in? He's like, yeah, I'm in. I'm like, okay. not gonna say anything like, you know, like he's happy or thank you or anything. Nothing. Didn't say nothing. Not even like, oh yeah, thanks for this, or like, oh wow, I won. Like just like message me saying I won. After I added him, he's like, okay. Didn't join a Slack group. Nothing. I'm like, okay.
Did he access the course? Do you know if he?
I don't know. I can check, but I haven't checked. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
he was just on for the heck of it.
So Jimmy would have, you know, I'm not gonna say.
Jimmy would have been to the moon right now.
Jimmy would have been, you know, yeah.
Bryce, that's some good stuff because I used to play online poker and I could relate to everything you're talking about there. It's funny you talk about you trade all 3 sessions because Don, on online poker, people would do like situations where they just play all day to try to build the account. And he was taking poker, he was using the poker mindset to try to build the account. I'm trading all day.
It actually is. I'm up. It's working. It's just I don't think it's sustainable. Maybe I don't know. It's
hey, but like, if it's working for you right now, I mean, would you consider it good profits or bad profits?
What do you mean? A good
see. Like, so you gotta figure that out first. Like, like once you understand like what good profits are against versus bad profits, like good profits is like, for example, like if you're not over trading, you're not over leveraging, and you're taking clean trades, those are good profits. But bad profits is when you're over leveraging, over trading to make profits. Like, is what you're making like good profits or is it bad profits?
Oh, well, those definitions of bad profits.
Yeah, see? There you go. Then, yeah, you gotta adjust.
I mean, just an example, like 1 month I had notes. Like, I made like $35,000 in deposits and like 40-something thousand in withdrawals. And that's just from like me busting 500, withdrawing like 2,000, busting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. It's like,
wait,
how many accounts did you blow?
You say you put in 40K?
No, I'm saying like not at a time, but the way like the way I was trading, like I would deposit 500 at a time, right?
Oh, I see.
So I could bust like 500, and then I withdraw 2,000, withdraw 3,000, like re-entered 5,000, like 500, like bust that. I don't know how many accounts I busted because I would bust a lot.
By bust, you mean like you grew the account?
No,
yeah, no, it's no poker term in Forex, bro. It's blown.
Yeah, blown. Yeah.
Who's your broker?
Well, it was FX Glory.
You make them hella happy, man.
Yeah, but I think they're market makers, so I'm up on them. So it's like, but it was like I kind of was thinking long term. The 1 to 3,000, what they get you is that they only give you that up until like once your account is like 1,000.
Oh,
they take that off. It becomes like 1 to 2,000, and then when it goes to 3,000, then it's just 1 to 1,000. But the spread's awful. Like gold is like 5 pips.
That's not bad for gold.
Or 50. You know how it says 50 on
yeah, that's 5 pips. It's 5 pips.
Yeah, 5 pips. And then
what
another
about
thing that
GJ?
I never traded GJ on there. That's why I'm just learning. Like everything's kind of new on this.
Okay.
But another thing that they did was weird, or the kind of smart for them, is that I can't scalp. Like I have to hold my trades for 7 minutes before I can close them. So that kind of made stuff tricky too. Anytime you close it before 7 minutes, they just take off those profits.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you can't scalp.
Yeah. You can, but you gotta wait. Like I actually had a timer. Like I can't close it yet. It's like 7 minutes.
Our trades here last like probably like 5-10 minutes. Like so. It's
exactly. There's many times where I went into profit, like and I couldn't close, and because I held it, it blew my account.
Yeah, you just go back to like 1 to 500 leverage broker, man. Honestly.
Yeah. No, I am. I am now with the new stuff I'm doing. Yeah, with you guys and stuff.
Oh.
But it just I think that it's a trap for like if you were brand new trying to do that, like you would get killed. Like you would get killed, like crushing, like you would lose a lot of money.
And you'll lose like the psychology, like you would just deeper hole in that point to them.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's sustainable because even if it's sustainable, like that 3,000, like they take off the 1 to 3,000 once you get 1,000. So even if I did that, I could build it up to a certain level. I couldn't grow doing the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. It doesn't grow the same.
It's
the
not
same.
sustainable. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are bad profits then, right? It's
Right.
at least now you understand that. At least now you understand that.
All right, you got 2 minutes to the next candle.
Guys, I am going to move
You getting it?
my thing to break even. I got in a second position here. Pretty much
You got it on the slick.
gone on the 15 closure here. And my stop was like below here, but I'm gonna move it to break even here. Actually I was waiting for buys above here. I was looking at, okay, if the 15 is initially closing bullish at support, and you know, I really don't want to do this where I'm like, okay, I just put a round chart like, oh yeah, it's good straight here, guys, without telling you guys, but it was like, it was during when you guys were like talking, so I answered it kind of like, you know, midway, so I couldn't really explain it yet, but pretty much as 15-minute kind of closed bullish at the support, because this kind of closed at support, we broke the lows, but this support was still being held. So as this 15-minute closes at support, technically this is still your range for us to go up here. So I entered a buy on like the candle flip here. Once it flipped bullish, it stops below this candle, and I took it up to this target up here. And that was my buys. Give it a second attempt for buys. I couldn't really explain or anything because, you know, I didn't want to interrupt, but yeah, got in position here. If you guys looking for more buys though, I will be with you guys for another buy. Don't worry. I will look for buys above here, and we will look for buys going up to this target. But it's like my second trade of the day. I'm probably gonna not enter anymore. I will still be on the streams and looking for entries for you guys. But
10 pips
yeah,
bag, boy.
10 pips about to be bagged.
Hey, Wicks, I lived in Hollywood, Florida from like 2013 to like 16.
I hear that southern accent. Where are you from?
South Carolina.
We're in Hollywood. I'm in Hollywood right now.
I lived right on the beach, man. I lived on the boardwalk.
What? Which street?
Fillmore. I lived on Fillmore.
Fillmore, nice. They got a whole bunch of new shops over there, a bunch of new food over there. Just built a nice little Margaritaville.
Been back in a long time. Yeah, I lived in that yellow, the resort beach resort, that tower for what?
Beach resort,
like 6 or
yeah.
7 months.
That place is nice.
It was cheap, man.
Excuse
I
me
wish I
one
could-
second.
Man, that was,
Hey, Phil, this is not a signal chat, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
No confidence. We don't call it out. Well, I understand what you say. Cause I did call it the first trade, but this trade here I couldn't really call it out because you guys they were just talking. I didn't want to interrupt. But another thing is that also like the point of streams isn't just for you guys to just like copy out trades I take. You know, it's just like as long as you understand like the concept of what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, I give you guys a concept here. I give you guys a concept where like the 15 closes support. You guys can use that indication that okay, maybe you can start looking for buys as like we start forming support here. Like, you know, I give you guys like little concepts and little examples of like scenarios where it'll tend to play out, and it's up to you guys if you guys want to enter or not. But like, yeah, like, I mean, like, these are just like my trades I take during the day. You know, it's not like I'm trading for anyone else, right? Like I'm not here streaming so I can get like, trade you guys, like, you know, literally trade for you guys. It's just like my trades I'm literally taking here. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call that official trade that I called, obviously, right? I was just putting it there that I did take a trade for 10 pips. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, right? But yeah, I'm looking for more buys if this 30-minute candle closes above this resistance here.
Hey Don, I want to say I apologize, Phil. I looked at it differently. He said he doesn't have the confidence when you don't call him out, so he didn't take a trade. So basically, I guess he's still learning, and he didn't see the confidence to take a trade on his own.
It's like if I didn't take the first trade, I would probably took this trade. I would display this trade. But thing is, like, okay, so think of it this way. I'll explain the trade to you again, right? So pretty much we had a support form there, right? Right. The first attempt we took at the support form there, we got stopped out, right? Because price, my stop loss was below the 15-minute candle. Price came down, broke the 15-minute low, and continued back, and closed bearish, right? So we got the trade. But as this is your support, and price closed right at support. Price closed right at the support, and we are closing bullish at support now. Same concept as this candle. We're closing at support, we still have the same intentions that we're gonna push up here. Same concept, right? Like I said, this trade here, I'll take it probably a thousand times if I've seen it play out again. And this is the exact same scenario that played out right after. You close bullish at support here and for price to go up here for the range. Because this is just clean traffic to go up. It's the same concept. Yo, Sam, I'm guessing you took a trade? What happened?
No.
Oh.
But I just wanted to say like that was a good trade.
I took it.
Yeah, you took it, Rookstein? Who took it?
Yeah, I took it back 10 pips. My runner's 15 pips in profit.
Nah, I didn't leave a runner. The first attempt, the first trade, I was gonna leave a runner, but this trade I didn't leave a runner. I just closed it.
It flipped back bullish, so
Nice trade, nice
good
trade.
taking it.
I'm gonna let it run to 700.
Yep. High probability is going to 850 here. High probability. Yeah, 700 easily. It taps 700.
Did it?
Yeah, it just taps 700. Unless you have your TP somewhere else. I don't know where you have your TP.
Mine's 715.
Oh. Okay. See what I mean, guys? Like
that 15-minute candle was like, so the first 15-minute candle goes bearish.
Yep.
So no support form there, but you're like, in the hourly, when the hourly is bullish, you're looking for a support to be formed on a smaller time frame so that you can like continue the hourly candle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's clean.
Like for example, like you know how this support here we failed to hold, like this candle, we broke the lows. But as this candle closes bearish at support, it's like we're still at support here, and if this 15 closes bullish, you can now cancel this out. You can now put like a screen blocking these levels because we have formed a new support here, and this support is kind of like invalid. Now that we're supporting support here on like a 15 here, we close bullish, had an indication that we're gonna continue up off of that candle. See, if I block it out, you see how it makes more sense here? If I block those candles out, it looks much cleaner. So,
Sam, I got a question for you, buddy. Is that your rule of thumb, regardless of what the 15 and 30 are doing? You trade towards the direction of the 1 hour candle?
No, to be honest, no. But like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm just saying that's how I saw it, but that's not always how I enter.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm still learning, so.
Hey, it's Don. What's your opinion? You might have said it already, but if it breaks the 30-minute candle, the two candles to the left of it, I mean 3 or 4 candles to the left on the 30-minute candle, is that a buy? The long candle about 4 candles over to the left on the 30-minute candle.
Well, it doesn't really matter like how many candles to the left there are.
No, just, like,
they're still like. Oh wait, here? You mean here? Or you mean here? Because here's
Hold
different.
Up, I gotta get to that. Hold up. I'm sorry. Say again.
You mean
On the 30-minute.
Here? Yeah, 30-minute. Yeah, cool.
Okay, yeah, right there to the left of it. Those 2 candles, the long candle, and then the other one. No, yeah, over left.
This one.
Yeah,
This is irrelevant.
I was talking about that area. What am I looking at? I'm sorry. It doesn't look the same on my chart. What am I looking at?
What's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on, man?
I'm sorry. I was looking at the 6 o'clock candle on the 30-minute chart, and then the 5:30 candle as the candles that it was coming up to. Is that breaking out of range if you in that area right there?
No, because this trade is like you're still in a range here. This trade was taken in a range. This is your range. See my screen? This is still your range.
That's okay. At the top of the current candle, is that breaking out of the range or?
No, because your overall range is gonna be at this resistance up here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and this is your support, right? Because like these are just wicks. You know, these don't mean ranges. This is your overall range up there. So for like think of it this way: in order for us to continue going up, where do you need to break? You need to break this, meaning that this is your range and not this, because we've broken this already. Like breaking this is just an indication that we're gonna come up to this resistance. But us breaking out this is an indication that we're gonna continue up to like 136.855 levels. If that makes sense. But yeah, like these candles here are just irrelevant, man. You really gotta look at this. You gotta look at the previous candles here. This candle. Like for example, like think of it this way. Another scenario here is you have a resistance formed here. You have a support formed. As we close like bearish here at resistance and we start to break that high probability we'll continue up to the resistance after, right? So that's where price came to. After price broke that high.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's hilarious. My first 4 trades of the week were break evens, and now I took 2 today. One was a win, one was a loss, and I'm still break even.
That's right how it works. Eventually, those break-even months or break-even weeks and days turn out to be profitable. Right? As long as you're break-even, that's the important thing, I think.
Because people
Eventually
traders are off
break through.
with losing money, right?
Yeah, eventually break through, right?
Yep. Break-even is like the first step towards like that profitable.
Yeah.
But I had 2 profitable months. That's why I went full time, because I had 2 really profitable months in March, April.
Okay.
And after that, it's
You
like
use FTMO, right?
No.
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 Oh no.
He's trader's domain guy. Yeah.
FTMO?
No, no. He's asking if Wix now does FTMO. I'm like, nah. He's a trader's domain.
That's right. I trade my own funds, but
yeah, he has his own funds. He's up like that, man.
Yeah, but eventually, after 6 months of break even, funds go. So you need to it's be profitable.
But overall, I had a break-even day. I made about $10 commissions. So let me post my shit first. Let me post on Instagram my 2 trades for the day, and that's my day. Some days you have break-even days, some days you have losing days, some days you have winning days, right? Today was a break-even day for me. Yesterday was a winning day for me. So overall, I'm still gonna look for the same setups, same trades. The loss I took earlier, I'm gonna take the exact same trade again if I see it again, right? Because think of it, it's all probability. It's all probability. You're not gonna stop doing something once because something stopped working. Like for example, in NBA, if you're in NBA and you're making shots, you're not gonna stop playing basketball because you missed a 3-pointer. It's still high probability. You're in NBA for a reason, right? You have a high probability of succeeding in the NBA, so that's why you're in the NBA. If you just stop shooting, it's like you're gonna stop taking those exact same trades because you lost one trade. It's all probability, right? Nothing's like guaranteed in Forex, especially in this industry. Things can happen, man. But yeah, as long as you understand why, what, how you got in a trade, that's all that matters. New York session. In a New York session, I made $10 in a New York session. About a break even. That's fine.
Not really looking for a sell, but if it breaks back in to this range, possibility of it going back down to 440.
If it breaks us into range, yep, I'll say that. Like 30 minutes and closer in like 3 minutes though, so I'll wait for that. Yeah. But 15 looks like it's gonna close bearish at resistance here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah, below support, yeah, sells below this range for sure. Because now that we broke, like earlier I said how sells will be at below the support, but that's because we're in this range. But now that we're broken into this range, sells will be valid below the support here. That's where I look for sells at. Yeah, pretty clean. Obviously buys above this resistance and sells below here. Those two things. But 30 minute looks like it's an unclosed doji, man. Back-to-back dojis here probably. Let's see.
Hey Don, who's that said they had $5? Was that
Sly?
Sly?
Yes, it was.
Sly, you still here?
Sly, you might as well start your own stream up and just put Paul in your stream, Make your own stream, put Paul in your stream, Paul donate you some money, you'll be making that right back. Is someone asking a question? Where's that question mark there? Oh, me? How come you put in me? Did I ask something earlier? I forgot what happened.
Oh yeah, what you saying?
I don't know. Yeah, we'll close doji here. For sure we're gonna close doji. Hey Bryce, if you have any questions, man, the best time to ask me is on the streams. Like, it's just better for me to answer on the streams with like visual ideas than just me like screenshotting and drawing arrows. You know, it might be more confusing. So,
Right, for sure.
like those questions I had yesterday, like if you ever ask them again, just like ask them on stream. I preferably because I can just draw it out for you and just explain it way better. You can also record it and watch the replay.
Oh, and Ayab Mawafi, that's you, Sly?
Yeah, this is great. I didn't know I had this option here.
No, man. Yeah, you have this option. Are you in a Slack group? I'll invite you to the Slack group right now, actually.
I think I'm in the Slack.
Control FX Slack group? Oh yeah, you are in Slack. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, man, I send a link every day. You wanna check the New York session link? The tab on the left, New York session.
I think I might have seen it. I'm not even sure. I was on vacation last week.
Oh.
A question for Sharif, but he was explaining something yesterday. I forgot the question what it was, but I don't know. I'll go back to the recording and catch it.
Simulator?
I think so.
What about it? Sam's about it.
Say it again?
Sam just bought the simulator.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's just
MT4.
Yeah.
MG4 is just annoying. I know how to work it now. It's just a little bit annoying, but
yeah.
Soft FX.
Yeah.
But yo, I don't know. My stuff says that it's still demo. Like it's still the demo version. I don't know.
Oh, did you activate? Did you activate them?
Like no.
Are you able to trade GJ?
Yeah.
Are you able to like go through all the time frames?
Yeah, but like it only it limits me to like a certain amount of trades.
Yeah, so yeah, you gotta activate your thing and.
How? Do you know how?
You gotta.
They got a video on YouTube.
Look it up.
And on the page.
I looked up some videos and didn't like mention it. So.
Hey guys, these are my 2 trades here. New York session, break even, 2 trades, same bias, gave the bias second attempt. Pretty much. Didn't make much, but commission, lost commission. That's fine.
On that software X, if you open it on the chart, it have a tab that says inputs. You gotta put your email and activation.
Oh yeah,
code
yeah.
in there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Don, I was gonna buy it yesterday and I got busy and I forgot to buy it. So that's what I'm gonna do today.
Oh, you didn't buy it yet?
I literally went to buy it and I got OCD. I went to buy it and I got distracted doing something else and I didn't buy it yesterday.
Is that OCD? Is that OCD when you go?
I mean, not OCD.
Something different.
I'm easily distracted.
Okay.
What's that way you take the pills? Ritalin and
Brown Pounder, Crystal 7. Catch you guys tomorrow, man. Catch you guys tomorrow. It looks like we're gonna continue down here, guys. So, what has happened here on GJ, if you guys want me to break this down here, why discount came down is because we have formed a resistance here. We have closed bearish at resistance. This is your overall range. High chance we're gonna continue down to fill the range, right? So, if this is the case, this will now be a fake out. This will now be a fake out on the 15-minute time frame where you have a resistance form, support form, you have overall range. We broke out of the range here. As we close bearish, come back in the range here, we're going to continue down to fill the range. So, high probability once you break the support, you can take sells coming down to this range here. But this range will get filled here. Coming down to 136, 445. Alright, 30-minute, then close. 30-minute closed bullish, but closed below the range. Didn't break above. We broke the lows here. So yeah, I'll wait for a candle close in the range here and take sells coming down towards 136, 285. You guys looking for positions? ADHD, yeah, it's ADHD.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you.
Hey, Sam, so are you gonna take a break for the week, or what are you gonna do?
I might trade like tomorrow, Friday. See how it goes.
Yep.
But I drew like half my account.
What's going on with? Oh, you drew half of it? That's fine.
Yeah.
Jimmy came back for a day. He tough day, tough start, and then he hopped off again.
Over leveraging, over trading.
How do you know? It's just like you being threat, like me, like, talking about me, like me being threat already, and seeing like all like people just over leveraging, over trading, and me being through those things already, and seeing me losing money the same way. It's like I just wish I could just tell them to stop, and just they would listen to me. But same thing with me when I started too. People told me to stop, I didn't stop. It's just I had to learn my own. But now seeing people do it under me, especially like people who go on streams with me every morning. People who understand the same trade concepts as me, but the issue is they're over trading, over leveraging. I'm like, that's the only issue they have. The only reason that they're not profiting, and it's just like I wish I can just stop them from over trading, over leveraging, but there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta stick with it. You just gotta let them be on their own until they figure out that that's the only way to be profitable, is if you just stop. Because no one's gonna tell you to stop, man. And everyone's gonna tell you to stop, but no one's gonna stop you, right? You gotta stop yourself. And it's like, man, you can easily be a profitable trader, man, if you just stop over trading or stop over leveraging, right? What are you gonna say, Sam?
Oh, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I remember one stream. I think Jimmy had his mic on or something, and then we were waiting, or you were like calling out a trade, and then like you can hear him click it. I was like, oh, he clicked it earlier. You remember that? It was like click. You can hear it click. I was like, oh man, he got it earlier.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny because that's something I would do. That's something I was doing. Like I would just get in early. I was like, I wouldn't wait. And I was like, click.
I'll say definitely before joining the stream, somebody would give a setup and say, when it strikes above here, I'm getting in. And I would say, hell, I'm gonna front run it. I'm gonna get in now. And then it would pull back when it get to right before the candle closed. It would pull back, and I'll go into drawdown. And I would learn, hey, you might want to wait till the candle closes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like generally, like if you just have a lot of emotions towards, in general, like just you as a person have a lot of emotions, you have a lot of emotions, like you tend to for example, like you be in a buy position and you just be like shit, like you just be swearing to yourself, like cursing, like, oh man, I've been drawdown this and that. Like you just shouldn't be trading until because you can't bring emotions to trading, because the moment you bring emotions to trading, that's gonna lead to you losing confidence, or even if you win a trade, you'll gain too much confidence to the point where you'll think you're the best, you're a GOAT, and the next trade you take, you'll be like, oh yeah, this is gonna hit 100%, and then when that trade doesn't hit, you're gonna feel you're gonna have an ego, and as the ego's gonna tell you that you need to revenge trade to make that back, and then that's what it's gonna lead to. So emotions comes with a lot of shit, and I feel like the only way to be a profit trader is just put emotions to the side. That's honestly all that is. So that's what I say all the time. Like, the way you adjust your stop loss, the way you enter trades should not be based off of your emotions at all. It should just be based off your technicals.
Yeah.
Like if you're going off emotions, you're not doing you're not doing anything.
I agree. I've always felt that the emotions got the best of me when I would over leverage. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Never felt like it was like horse racing. You know what I mean? They're
They're
trying to push your horse. Come on. But like, that's the only time I used to get emotional. And then just lower your lot size, and like it works out. If not, it doesn't, right? But yeah.
Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still struggle with it, but it's definitely a lot under control than it was ever before, right? We all do, I think.
Like for example,
I think my biggest problem is when I started, I watched too many of the IG videos and the YouTube videos of people flipping accounts. And
oh man, those are the worst.
Yeah, because it looks fun. It looks like, oh my God, I could grow my account from $50 to $2,000 in one day, and it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's
Hey,
like
Sly.
it's like another example would be like of you just have emotions in general. It'd just be like, let's say for example, you take like others. People will take like sell positions here, right? Like I'm just speaking in general because I've seen this happen the other day. Let's say you take a sell here, and your TP was like down here, and you made this huge, you got this huge move today. How often is this move to happen again the next day? Not often, right? This is rare. It's not rare, but it's like it doesn't happen every day. So
No.
if you were to take this trade here, and you don't see this move happen again the next day, and you expect the same thing to happen again, what happens to your emotions? You're gonna start to revenge. You're like, I need to catch this huge move. Like I need to catch these amount of pips again, right? And how often does that move to happen again? Not often. Whereas if you try to catch 10 pips every day, you know, lower pips, smaller range, you will have a more consistent relationship with the markets, right? So like that, so that's why I kind of stopped swing trading, because when I was a swing trader, I used to like to call tops and bottoms, and when calling tops and bottoms, it comes with a lot of emotions, because you're trying to have an edge on the market by trying to predict the next top and bottom of the markets, when you can just easily wait for markets to form, right? So like for example, if I were to catch this one day, I would expect this same move to happen another day, and I'll try to force the same stuff again and again and again, and that will lead me to a lot of losses. Whereas now I'm just trying to catch 10 pips here. I don't have any type of emotions with my trades, because I understand that I messed up on a trade today, but if I were to take the same stuff tomorrow, I'll take the same 10 pips tomorrow as well, because this range could easily happen again tomorrow and the day after. You know, like this part happens like thousands of times within a day. 10 pip ranges. So it's like that's why I kind of stopped swing trading, because that came with a lot of emotions. But I don't know how I got to this topic. But yeah. If that makes sense, you know?
No, we're just talking about the gambling mindset.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's I feel like sticking to this whatever plan I have here really helped me with a lot, because it helped me with not over trading, helped me with not, you know, over risking. Because I just have no emotions attached to it anymore. You know, there's no emotions attached. It's all technicals now. You got, there's no ego. You don't have an ego when you have this type of trading style, because you're not trying to predict the next top and bottom. You're just generally waiting for candles to close.
Problem with being a new trader is that there's not enough channels like this on YouTube. There's not enough content like this on YouTube when you're new.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
it's a lot of.
Yeah, you just don't know where to go. I hear you.
Yeah, it's like you see like you're attracted to like, oh man, this guy just made that much, and that kind of like attracts you initially, and then you start just looking everywhere, and you like don't know who to follow. It's like you almost have to know a little bit first and kind of start to see some success to know who to follow.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Because like, yeah, people just get distracted by it. Like when they come to game of Forex, how they hear the game of Forex? They hear, well, they think of Forex as money, as profits, as rich, as, you know. And when it comes to the game, they're trying to find whatever to make them the most money. And what can make them the most money in a quick amount of time? You know, calling tops and bottoms, right? It's like catching those big moves, right? So they try to catch those big moves instead of trying to catch these little ranges here. And that's why a lot of traders, when they start off with swing trading, because they feel like the longer they're in trades, the more they'll make money. And it's just like, I don't know. After you gain some experience, you figure out what works and what doesn't work. It's just you start to find your own trading style and what works for you and what doesn't. But that's how I came to this method now. Now I'm just, you know, trying to catch. I came from like a 500 pip guy, trying to catch 500 pips every day, to like a nice, you know, 10 pips a day, 2.20 pips a day. You know, yeah. But the difference now is that I'm more focused on a trade setup itself than just trying to call tops and bombs. Because when I try to call tops and bombs, it's just like literally just predicting the next top bomb. It's so easy, right? It's like where do you see a double top? Where do you see a double bottom? Enter buys or sells right there. Whereas this, you gotta pay attention to candle detail, you gotta pay attention to ranges. Like, it's a lot more to pay attention to, but it's less reward, but it's more consistent long term. I'd rather take that over trying to be a top bottom trader. Don't get me wrong, when top and bottoms work out, they work out, right? Like, they play out and you make a shit ton of cash, but again, how often is it to happen? And what are the emotions that come with it?
It's interesting when you talk about tops and bottoms. I'm not promoting them, but most people that's been on YouTube know them. But ICT, it seems like a portion of his philosophy in trading is hitting the tops and bottoms, because he shows you, like, okay, if you put your buy stop or sell stop at this point, the market makers will bring the price to that point with no drawdown, and you'll make money. And I don't know, that's scary for me.
I don't know. Like, I know him. I'm
just saying, like, when he shows those, look, he's like marking up his chart. He's like, right here, the price is gonna come right here, and it's like, that's too precise.
Yeah, I mean, if it works for him, it works for people. It works for people. But
yeah,
like I've tried like everything before I found this, before I started to do price action, and it's just, it wasn't for me, man. I can say that it wasn't for me. Yeah. Like, another reason would be, like, for example, like here, like in this case, where would the top and bottom trader generally take sells at? They'll try to take sells at this resistance, bouncing off of here. So they'll take sells on this wick, top of the wick, or look for sells here, right? So for the first position that might enter is going to be right here at the resistance. If that goes into drawdown more, they'll enter another position here. So they'll have two positions by now. And then obviously price came down here, right? But where I'll enter is I'll wait for this candle to close and then enter here. Because now I understand that there's a resistance. I understand that there's a resistance. Once price breaks, it will continue to come down. Because if you enter here, on top of the wick, top of this, where's your stop loss? It's gonna be up here. Generally speaking, it's gonna be up here, because you're identifying this as an entire range that price needs to respect this in order for us to come down, which makes sense, right? But if you enter off the candle opening of this, you understand that price has to respect this high in order for price to continue down. So that's why paying attention to candles is much more different than trying to cause like tops and bottoms. And you obviously save a lot more pips. The trade doesn't go your way. Alright. That's probably the best way I probably explained to count tops and bottoms than ever. Probably the best scenario. Took a sell at 136.882. Nice. 136.882. Clean. Yep. I'm gonna let it run. Very clean sell. Oh wow. Wow, DJ. Wow.
Bounced off it.
Yep. 1 hour broke. Oh, 1 hour broke the lows here. Woo. 1 hour broke the lows. I didn't see this. 1 hour broke the lows here. This is clean traffic coming down here. Yep. Clean traffic coming down the range here.
Speech taking place right now?
Oh shoot.
Might have been something.
Yeah.
Yep. Something for sure. Something. Probably basic. 100%. Who made money off that trade?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
No.
So whenever broke below the same thing here, we formed support here. Whenever closed bullish, we broke that low. Sell us right there. Stall us above the candle high. Come down here. Very clean setup.
That was like
4 hour closed bearish or resistance. So
yep.
The news
as soon
happened?
as you got a resistance formed in the 1 hour, then it's good to come down.
Yep.
But
very clean setup, man. Very clean setup.
Wow.
Magic.
Look at that.
Congratulations.
Felipe, you funny.
And that's why you always put a stop loss too, right?
Yep.
Who caught that trade?
Who enters sells? Obviously, entering now. You can't enter now. You gotta wait for a candle to close. But if you enter from, I don't know where here. Very nice. Very, very nice.
I don't think anybody caught that.
Nah, people probably did. Or not talking. Very clean.
Oh, Brexit news.
Yeah, it was Brexit news. Alright, pretty sure it was. Yep, there he is. UK plans to quit Brexit trade talks if no deal is seen by October 15. October 15, that's like what, 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge. Yep. Cool.
Spider, did you get in as it was going down? Or did you plan that trade?
Hey, do you guys see how like technicals and fundamentals can't play together? Like, if, for example, if this kind of were, if this were to be news, like, prior to this, we came down bearish. We came down, and look what happened here. This is a play. This is a seller replay that we talk about all the time. The seller replay where it has reform support, it has sell below current bullish candle high, also above that, price will come down. Like, see that this played out perfectly with fundamentals, and this is unexpected news as well. So it's like it's pretty crazy how they kind of play along, but yeah, like prior to this, we're just bearish, right? Came down a range here. So very clean trades if you guys got in. Congratulations.
Don't try catching a falling knife.
Oh no, definitely not. Don't try to buy here, guys. If you try to buy here, then I don't know. You're gonna if you're trying to buy here, then that's rip.
Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a day right here.
Yep, I think you can call it a day here.
I will see you all tomorrow.
Yes. Well, hopefully you'll bring some good luck. Right?
Yes, sir.
Later, guys. Later, man.
I guess.
Alright, dude.
Later, man.
Somebody missed the TP by 1.1 pip.
I just generally just take profit manually sometimes. But hey, we close in about 9 minutes here. If you get a closure below the support here, because obviously we can't enter sells here, so I didn't mention sells below here, but we just came right past through it. We need candles to close, but now generally speaking, you need a closure below here to enter more sells. So this range you have here is gonna be a nice 20 pip range. You can probably catch something out of it. Yeah, closure below. Stops might be a bit aggressive though.
Ah.
Wow. What a move. I got a 15-minute as a fake out. Yeah, we broke this down. We broke this down earlier. It was like I think around like 9 a.m. we broke down the fake out, right? We go over 9 a.m. we mentioned how like there's like a resistance formed there, like a mini support formed there. Price closed bullish above resistance, and as price started to close bearish back at resistance, came down, broke the lows, came back in a range. High probability we had to fill the range, and a 75% chance that we had to continue further down below those levels. So yeah, that was broken down earlier. I took my 2 positions for a day. I pretty much ended the day break even. But yeah, I didn't really look for any more positions after this. Could have had entries as it came back in a range here, coming down to this TP. Or you could have had entries maybe like on a 1 hour time from here below the support, coming down to this target down here. That would be my TP. But there's no way I would have had my TP all the way down here, obviously, right? Being realistic. Best stream, FOREX Battery. Appreciate it, man. Catch you tomorrow. Catch you tomorrow. I don't know if FOREX Battery is part of the stream.
Oh, Forex Spider's a cool dude.
Did he stream end or something? I don't think I ended, right?
Forex Spider's a beast in London. Hey, Forex Spider, how long you been trading?
He dipped. He has dipped.
No, he's still here.
Oh, he's still here. He texts is so weird. Every time I see a message from him, it's like,
oh, with the spider webs and all.
he texts like Playboy Cardi, right?
With the spider webs and stuff.
Hey, should I make this a different color? This what do you guys think?
The text?
The trades called and trades taken?
Yes.
What color?
Yellow.
I want something like matches my theme, you know?
Oh, Taj said no.
No? Okay, leave it white. That's fine. Is it easier to read? On stream? Oh, by the way, if you guys enjoy the streams, leave a like on the streams, man. Appreciate all the love and support.
Best to the first kick. He hit the kicker.
Yo, Don, I don't know if you know this or not, but when I press, let's say I open trades on the simulator and I press minus to get it out of the screen.
Yes.
Do you know how to reopen it?
Oh. Next time, just close the whole entire window and just click trades again. It'll pop up. But that's like a little glitch you have. It opens up a second window. It's weird. You just gotta play with it. Open up the window and close the window. Don't close the window, but the bottom of your screen shows yeah. Just click this. There's two. Yeah.
I think that happened before.
Yep. You seen the grading colors on TradingView? Pretty nice. No, I didn't. What colors did it have? Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, this right here. Yeah, they have a little mix here. I don't think it's gradient. I think it's just the way it looks here. That's set up as a gradient, but I don't think it's actually. I think every color is solid, as it is. Hey, we're about to close in 4 minutes here. After we close here, I'm probably gonna hop off. I'm not looking for any more trades.
Now, in that range, if it stays in this range right here, is that a trade?
No, it will have to close below this support or below this support down here for it to go up, continue down. If it closes above, I mean, it's still continue down, obviously, but it's looking for entries wise, right? You can't re-enter there.
Okay.
I mean, technically, 30-minute time frame. It's gonna close below support, below 136.445, so you can expect a wick fill coming down. Generally speaking, coming down for the range here, so not bad. But let's see. You're down. How do you go to that random news on Forex Factors? That's not really news. News. No, it's yeah, it's unexpected news. You go on Forex Factory and then you click on news, and whatever pops up is your most recent news, because this is everything that they have here. Everything that pops up. Anything that happens, for example, he cuts stimulus checks, for example, it'll pop up, so.
Forex, look to the other side.
Not the line colors. They have gradient colors for this. Let me check. Settings, colors. Are you sure?
Oh, the other side. Michael Hagerson is something else. I like him. Huddleston.
I think we had a pretty good trading day.
Right click on the background, not the object. It's an option.
Click on the background, not the object. Oh, the background. Okay, what do they have here? Appearance, background. Oh, gradient.
Ah.
Just like this. This is ugly, right? Oh, this is too much. Too bright for my eyes, man. I'm gonna go back to solid here.
Hey, Don, it's coming below that area. Look at it.
Yep, it's gonna close there in about a minute. Yep. If the 15 close below, we can take essentially sells.
Below 128, you said? I mean 280.
Yeah, below here, but you have a small range to come down here. So technically, what I'll do in this sense, if you do close below here, like so, if you're okay with a much bigger stops, you could attempt sells here, right? Obviously, if it closes back in the range here. So like this, right? This is how the candles close. So if it closes like this, you can take a sell in the next kind of opening as it continues down for the wick and make the high, right? Basically, and you're looking like this, right? So your stop loss for this trade will obviously have to be the previous candle high, which will be this high. If you do close in the range, your entry will obviously be here. And take advantage of this though, as price pushes down and bounces into the support, it's minor support here on a 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, you can maybe move your stops to entries as price taps that support. Because you don't have much range to go down. Because this is like a low range you have here, like low traffic in this area. Below here would be generally more clean, but you're gonna anticipate that we're gonna break the support as this kind of closes below this range here. So like yeah, technically yeah, I think it'll be pretty clean if you do close in the range here, and TP will be down here at that support. That's if we close. We have like a minute left, 20 seconds left. Let's see. Let's see how we close.
$10 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Close above above the support. Obviously, no entries just yet. I mean, 1 30-minute, you can say close below the 30-minute range, right? But you have a support right here. So I'll generally wait for the support to kind of break out for take more sells. But I think I'm gonna hop off here, guys, because it's 9:30 here, and it's been 3 hours here, so I'm gonna call it a day because I'm not really trading anymore. So again, guys, appreciate everyone for showing up on the streams, obviously, and catch you guys tomorrow morning at 6:30.